Good morning, everybody. Let's get those unicorns in the chat. Let me know you can hear me. Drop those unicorns. Let's get it. Let's get it. Blessed morning to everybody. Blessed morning. Happy Friday. Hey, Terry. Hey, Queen Fee. I was on your live last night, girl. I got to go back and watch it. I fell asleep. You've been having me in the club every night, girl. Every night. I hope somebody was in here giving out them shots for me. You know. Hey, Jackie. Hey, Terry. Let's say this fair use shit. Fair use is permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor, blah, 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 blah. This is my opinion, basically. That's what we saying. That's all and that's it. But we definitely gonna get into it. Let a couple of people fall in here, and whoever miss it, definitely gonna have to catch the replay, because I heard that we in the business of covering up abuses now. I didn't know that in 2025 the thing was to cover up the factors of somebody getting their ass beat. I thought the factors of bringing it to the forefront was what's supposed to be the thing, because it confuses the shit out of me. And you know, when Tay get confused, I got some questions for yous, right? Because how the same women that came out here because they said that they didn't appreciate that this young lady was being bullied, right? Is now the same women that's covering up the factors of this person getting their ass beat by the person that they're in a relationship with. But listen, it don't stop there. On top of the factors of them trying to cover up the abuse by blaming somebody else, which is Robert. Now, let me see where Robert fits into this mix. Not no place, not one place. So we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it, y'all. We're gonna get into it. I'm making my morning tea, but I'm here for some. That's right. Hey, God's child D, kiss my baby for me. These women is out of their rabbit ass mind. Okay, they think that they ain't doing nothing but following cult like activities. All right, it has nothing to do with the factors of what they believe, who they believe, or what they believe in. Let's get to the factors of that. It's just the factors of following. They're following where they think the following is at and where it's cool to be. But I don't understand how you can be or find something cool when it comes down to the factors of the shit that comes attached with these ladies. I don't give a damn what they say about me. I don't give a damn. It ain't gonna shut me up. I'm still gonna scream to the moons and the mountains. Bree get her ass beat, y'all. And it ain't something that I made up and said. It's something that came from herself. So if anybody put false information out here, it would be her. Now, what's crazy to me, right? I came with something to say, y'all. So you know I'm gonna get into the comments. But listen, what's crazy to me, right? Because I heard a couple of things, but I don't see how this makes sense, right? So a person says, right, until Jonelle comes out here and he says XYZ, then he's going to get full props from me, right? But if the person that you're supposed to be speaking on is the person that said what this man did, now what makes it complicated is, see, in one situation, there was no proof of what a person did. They were saying that a person did it. In the second situation, there's actually proof of what a person did, which is crazy because a picture with a mark on the neck is evidence. If it was a police officer and they asked you, did you have any proof of something? And you handed them over a picture, and within that picture, they can see bruising, that is considered evidence. Not nowhere in the relationship with Robert was there ever a picture that came up as evidence, even though they're trying to place him under the umbrella of being guilty. Make it make sense. And Queen Fee, I'm happy that you in here, girl, right? Because I like real ass shit. And I like real ass people. And I don't like fucking yes men, right? And me personally, a yes man is a sign of a follower, right? And once a person no longer chooses to follow suit, right? Then they get the how can I say, disrespect too, right? So now my thing is, it's not the factors of a person being a follower because I didn't never take it as that, right? A person was given the wrong information, and that's what they was going off of. As of a lot of people that's here on this internet that don't know the true story, because a lot of things have been covered up, right? So now once you, Queen Fee, seen that there was a little or a couple of potholes in the situation where you once was a part of a following, you understand? Now you disagree with the things that you started to see. Like, wait a minute, that don't look too right to me. Hold on, that don't sound right to me. Hold on, what the fuck is this, right? So now Queen Fee is the enemy of the state, because regardless to who I'm with, if I don't agree with some shit, I don't agree with it. And that's just on period. I'm not agreeing with abusers because I don't fuck with abusers, especially a person that has been abused. I don't agree with the factors of the harshness that people put on a man, and the comfortableness that they have with another man that they know is guilty as fucking sin. I'm talking about the factors of Maine. I'm talking about the factors of Cali. I'm talking about the factors of any man that they've had over there and they've chose to tally around. It has not been a man that has been good or been within good standings. So anytime they are willing to cover up for a man that is beating a woman's ass, it's self-explanatory. They don't care about the person, because if you cared about a person, you would care about their safety. You would care about their fucking safety. And for you to know that a woman is being violated and you to sit there and cover up the violation. Now, if something happened to this woman and it's under the factors of a known situation, because the situation is known. So for a person to be known to be being abused and people covering up, you're basically like a co-defendant too. You're a part of the shit. If something happens to her, something happens to her kids, you're just like a co-defendant because you basically knew of it and you didn't do anything to stop it. Whereas the women that's on this side, we didn't give a fuck whether we liked Bree, agreed with Bree, or anything that had to do with Bree. The only thing that we knew of Bree within the Jarnell situation is that things was not what they seemed to fucking be. And we spoke on it. And what's crazy is we never knew at that time the accuracy and what it was that we were speaking. But once she got upset and came to the internet, because remember, she came to the internet. We didn't get this from word of mouth through somebody. This is not he say, she say, okay? It's not something that was wrote in a note and passed along. It came out of the hen's mouth itself. It came out of her mouth. And it wouldn't have been believed. People go, oh, well, why y'all not gonna believe her when she say Robert abused her, but y'all gonna believe her when she says that Jarnell abused her? Because there's proof in one situation and there's no proof in another situation. Word of mouth is one thing, but proof is accuracy. There was a picture that came to the forefront that was proving what Jarnell was doing to her. There was only words that came to the forefront that she tried to accuse Robert of doing to her. That's two different things. And y'all be some real unrealistic bitches. And that be the shit that be pissing me off. Let's call it for what it is. She ain't even right, see? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Y'all tried to frame this man for a woman that he's no longer even in a fucking relationship with. And I'm pretty sure he don't want no parts of nothing, nothing that has to do with other than the attachment of his kid. People say, oh, he's an internet father. He's a content creator dad. Well, maybe some of you bitches need some content creator baby daddies for y'all motherfucking kids, just so y'all can know where the fuck the baby daddy is. Because y'all ain't even seen y'all baby daddies in fucking years. So if a man is being active in any type of fucking way, how could you complain when there's so many motherfucking households without no daddies? So if my daddy gonna come and get me for the weekend and we gonna spend time together doing some things, then I'm comfortable with that. Because regardless to whether it's on camera or not, it happened. It happened. We seen him doing her hair on camera. Okay? Regardless to whether it was for content or not, her motherfucking hair was done. Why her mother not doing no fucking content where it's consistent and how can I say, on the levels of her kids? When it come down to the factors of the kids, let's talk about that, because nobody says nothing negative. As a woman, if you see something, you're going to say something, and when you want better in a situation, you're going to give advice. Now nobody said how the advice was going to come, but if you don't mind, there's going to be some criticism. So as a content creator, you cannot mind criticism at all, because you're putting your life on the internet. You got this bubble-eyed bluefish, and then you got this uneven fucking ankle lady, and whoever else the ninja fucking superheroes choose to fucking be. My thing is, why the fuck am I gonna talk to the help when I can speak directly to the boss? Y'all bitches don't matter. I'm being realistic, and it shows that y'all don't fucking matter. Because anytime you sucking out another woman's ass to the point you're willing to put her life in danger, you're a stupid ass bitch. Period. Period. Y'all go and get somebody to defend a woman about her kids that had situations against them about they fucking kids. Y'all try to defend a woman that's being bullied, but then y'all keep her in a relationship where she's being bullied. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Hey, Auntie Pimo. Y'all got the game fucked up. I don't know what type of people y'all think y'all dealing with, but everybody is not the fucking same. People and everybody most people that got great common sense, and common sense is free. That's the bad thing, because it seems like the things that be free be the most expensive to people. I'm being honest, because being that common sense is free and everybody ain't got it, that mean everybody ain't gonna be able to get it, because it ain't some shit that you could go out there and pay for. It's not. It's not. I'm not gonna go off of what the fuck I'm going off of my opinion. And if my opinion just so happens to align with your opinion, then we share a fucking opinion. But I'm not gonna make my opinion because your opinion is your opinion. Get the fuck out of here. They want to talk about everything except for what is. What is. They want to talk about everything except for what is. Let's talk about the fact is how that girl fucking look. Okay? Your outsides will start to predict your fucking insides. What you going through on the inside will start to show on the outside. And I'm pretty sure we could all fucking agree that Bree is not looking like Bree. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. So if you a person that care about a person and you see that they're not showing up the same fucking way far as actions, well, the actions is the same, looks, because me personally, a person is not looking like themselves. I don't know if the bitch is smoking weed and got postpartum and dealing with, we know she dealing with a hectic relationship, but for y'all to cover it, it's crazy. It's crazy. crazy. Y'all talking about the women over here don't do nothing but bully. No, the women over here try to give her fucking advice. Everything. They try to give her advice. Okay, no, you could take a horse to the water, but you cannot make them fucking drink. Everybody know that that's a known thing. But what's crazy for me is for women. I don't give a fuck if you was a rock, actually. Right is right and wrong is wrong. But for women to be willing to cover up a situation where they know another woman is being violated, and then for some of the women, most of the women over there to say that they've been in situations themselves. And I don't give a fuck. You don't have to be in a domestic violence relationship with the factors of a man. Some people came from homes that wasn't good. Okay, so if you know what it is to not be treated good in any type of way, you wouldn't want to see another person being mistreated in any type of way. I don't give a fuck if you're not a person that hasn't been beat yourself. If you know right from wrong, you're not going to feel good about a person sitting in wrong and people trying to cover it up to make it right. The fuck are we talking about here? What are we talking about here? What are we talking about here? They want to be talking about, oh, everybody. They want to talk about Queen Fee pussy, her hair, her nose, her voice, her throat, her this, her that. Let's talk about what she talking about, though. Let's talk about this hitting the boost. Why y'all talking about everything except for that? Okay? I'm pretty sure everything that y'all said about Queen Fee at some point in time when she wasn't on this side, we said the shit too. Now, fuck the factors of all of that, okay? What do any of that having to do with your homegirl getting her head knocked in between the microwave and the fucking refrigerator and you being a homegirl to say, I'm blind and I don't see it? Because my thing is, if people go into counseling, right, you got to be going to counseling for something. You don't go to counseling for nothing. You just don't show up to somebody's motherfucking office and say, counsel me. Because if you're going to get counseling, it's going to have to be for something. And if a person is going to counseling because they can't keep their hands to themselves, that's not bad. That's not bad. Y'all trying to tell me that's not bad? I remember being upset and reflecting until started taking accountability. Exactly. We got to take accountability. Come on. Let's talk about it. We women, we are real women. People done been in some real relationships and shit done got thick. We not gonna make it seem like as a woman, we done also went too far in some situations. Because if you're going to take accountability, you have to take full accountability. That's like somebody apologizing but putting a but at the end. I'm sorry, but that's not taking no fucking accountability for nothing. Taking accountability is saying, you know what? I fucked up. And if I fucked up in a way to where it made you feel a certain type of way or it affected you in any type of way, I am truly fucking sorry. Okay? Robert told this girl to come out here and fix this shit. Okay, he didn't tell her to lie. He didn't tell her to cover things up. He told her to fucking fix it. And what she did was come out here and double down and do the same fucking thing. But the difference in the situation, the track record, okay? With Robert, you could say what the fuck you want to say. But when it comes down to the person that you're talking about today, and there's proof behind the person today, let's talk about today. Fuck talking about Robert. All right, Robert ain't got nothing to do with this shit. He's not with her ass, and he ain't been with her ass, even though he's still suffering from the shit of being attached to her fucking ass. Like, come on. Y'all heard what Queen Fee said. Like, share, and subscribe, your unicorn, baby. They got us out here. They got us out. Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Okay, Money is a real thing, and we know niggas need money, but the shit people will do for money, the shit sure ain't funny. Because half of the people that's jumping on the bandwagon over there, I don't give a fuck who it is. I heard a little something the other day about 2K. Everybody's entitled to their fucking feelings, baby. It's called an opinion. But my thing is, right? What's the narrative? What's the narrative? What's the narrative? What is the narrative? I'm trying to figure out what's the narrative. I'm trying to figure out, like I said. Now, my thing is, it don't matter where you live, where you come from, okay? The truth was the motherfucking truth, and the truth will always be the truth. And don't let nobody make you feel like because you're not living a lifestyle that's of their likings, them bitches ain't living a lifestyle to they fucking likings either. Don't let them fucking fool you, okay? Because if they was happy, happiness would fucking show. Happiness glows. It's not something that can be hidden. Okay. When you're happy, you just happy. And only thing I see when I hear those bitches and see them is misery. Misery. Hey, Beverly. What are we doing here? They want to get mad at Neo because they thought Neo was going against the grain. Don't talk about Jonell. Neo, don't talk about Jonell. That should get you exiled. Okay? Talking about Jonell will get you exiled. Okay? They like what Bree like. So if Bree like getting beat right now, then they like getting beat right now too. Okay, so if you go against anything that has to do with the factors of the narrative that they giving you, sis, you might as well just sit your ass in the middle of the fucking street, okay? Because you about to become their next victim, baby. Neo said, but I just paid $500. Now, my thing is, right? I agree with Queen Fee. Don't hate the player, hate the game, right? And don't hate the game or the player. Get your money, friend. But I'm trying to figure out what the fuck this bitch got $500 worth of giving somebody. Her motherfucking ankles ain't even got the same amount of pressure in them. Them shits is uneven. You know how when you go to get your tires filled with air and you have to put the same amount, but some people don't put the full extent because you don't want the tire to pop, right? So you might put a little 27 over here, 27 over here, 28. Her ankles is about a 28 and a 32, maybe a 28 and a 42. Them shits is uneven. So anytime a person is not even within themselves, what can you evenly give them to try to what are you paying this lady $500 for? Like, what do you get? Like, do it come with coupons? He told her to fix that shit. That's right, Auntie. And she doubled down on it by coming out here. By by double down on it, coming out here and doing the same thing. See, because Brianna tries to use the internet as a defense, right? Because being that she knows the outcome that it had when she stick the internet on Robert, she think that that's the way that is going to work with every fucking body. Not knowing some people don't give a fuck about the internet, because I know once I'm no longer on the internet don't exist in my real fucking world. So the only thing I'm going to see what's on the internet is once I re-enter the internet. And me as a human being, I know how to control myself enough to not give a fuck. So Robert didn't abuse her, Ja did. Let's put that in caps. Let's put that on the screen for the people in the back. That's right. That's right. Everything that they made up about that man friend was fake, okay? Even down to the factors of that statement that he came out with when he got caught with them bitches. Nate wrote that statement for him. Uneven ankle lady wrote that motherfucking statement for him to come out here just like uneven ankle lady made that fucking picture to try to frame fucking Robert. And my thing is taking accountability and telling on yourself before somebody else telling on you is two different fucking things. That lady did not come the fuck out here because she had so much heaviness on her heart and she couldn't sleep well at night. No, okay? She was going through it with a couple of motherfucking people, okay? Being that her and Bree was on the motherfucking outs and she couldn't afford for the motherfuckers that was still in to start motherfucking snitching and dropping dimes. So she came and dropped pennies on her motherfucking self. But it didn't change anybody or anything or far as any way of thinking because the people over here already knew she was a piece of shit. So the only thing she just showed us is that she was capable of continuing it. Only thing a piece of shit is going to do is be able to be a piece of shit. And that's to anything and with anything it comes in contact with. The only thing a piece of shit will be good with is a toilet. A toilet. The fuck? They got us fucked up. Because am I gonna stop talking? No. If anything, y'all turned the volume up louder. I'm going to continue to say, ain't no way, I'm pretty sure. And I'm not even being fucking funny when I say this. I know Fee is not getting $400,000 a year, right? I'm assuming that. Let me not make an ass out myself, right? But when Fee comes on the camera, right? Her hair is fried, dyed, and laid to the side, right? Because she gives a fuck about how she's going to present herself to her audience, right? So if you are a person that know that you have an audience of a certain magnitude, right? And your kids is attached to you, ain't your audience supposed to get the same presentation from them that they get from you? Ain't it supposed to be equal opportunity? Because I want my kids to look better than the fuck me. Okay, it's Easter weekend. They mama is out here motherfucking hustling and bustling. So that way I know it will be some comforting in me doing what the fuck I need to do for my kids. Ain't no way I'm trying to show up and show out and they not a part of my show up or my show out. Where's the respect? And I'm not gonna respect no bitch that don't take care of her motherfucking kids. You could come up here and defend stupid shit if that's the case, but you have to get on your case first. You let that man punch your son in the fucking chest. Okay? You came on the internet and said you thought that your son was gay until this man came the fuck around. What the fuck could this man had done that made you now believe that your son is not gay? What type of punishment did he inflict that now showed his manliness? I'm trying to figure some shit out. Because if we're going to talk about the kids, let's talk about the fucking kids. How about him standing in that fucking doorway with Robert's daughter talking about, do you want to go to Robert's house? Who the fuck is Robert when you talking to his kid? Don't you mean daddy, bitch? Don't you mean daddy? Because see, Amora has something that these new ones ain't got yet. Okay, the comfortability of waking up to her mommy and daddy in the same house, living under the same fucking roof. How the fuck is a person can't co-parenting in a full-fledged relationship? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Fuck out of here. I'm not gonna unsee some shit I seen. All right. She old coochie from that. Yo, I be loving the comments. I swear. Yes. Can we please get the likes up? Yes, definitely get the likes up. Show Tay that you here, but it's probably a lot of bushwatchers out there catching splinters, which I don't care. Tell a friend to tell a friend. You bitches is fucking weird. And anybody that's standing up underneath the fucking umbrella over there just because you a fucking fool. You a fucking fool, and you should have stayed in school. And if you did stay in school and you made it the fuck out, you wasted your fucking time. Because for you to not have, wait, they can't teach common sense in school. Maybe that's the problem. That I just figured the shit out. Let's talk about it. Uneven ankles back on. Right. She back. Exactly. Exactly. And Fee bust they fucking head this week when she was playing the motherfucking recordings. Okay. But that just goes to show once the internet is undefeated. Okay. The internet is undefeated. If you don't want it repeated, don't put it on the fucking internet because somebody gonna go back and get that shit. Just like this uneven ankle lady out here acting like she all motherfucking tough. Sis, you not fucking tough. We remember where the fuck you came from. When you first was on live with every motherfucking body on that Joffy live and people was cursing your ass out. A person was on some humble me pop. Oh my God. Why are y'all talking to me like this? Why is everybody screaming? Why is everybody yelling? And now a bitch want to come up here and act like they the motherfucking Terminator. No, bitch. No. You're gonna need more people. We're not believing you. It's just that the person realized that they was respected more on that side for creating destruction than basically how can I say having actual control of yourself. Right. The fuck? Who Queen Fee fucking or who she fuck got to do with your homegirl getting her head bust? And what the fuck where I'm from or upper or motherfucking Lupac or motherfucking Harmony got to do with the factors of the situation of repeating the things that your friend brung? Didn't she say share it? Did anybody listen? Drop a unicorn in the chat. If y'all remember when she said to share the factors of this shit, screen record it, screenshot it, because this nigga ain't shit. He been doing XYZ. Listen, drop those unicorns, please, if you remember. Now, if you don't remember, I understand. Hey, Latte, I'm still in the bushes. I'm taking notes. I appreciate you, baby. Because that's right. Everybody that's in the bushes is not an enemy. You know, some people be a friend of me. They just don't like to be in the midst of all of the, because sometimes you be in these comments and you be catching strays, baby. Strays from them stray fucking cats. Yes, she did say that. Look at these fucking unicorns. Look at these unicorns. Fuck out of here. You can see there's no loyalty. Like at the end of the day, even when Queen Fee came out here, nigga, she came out here kicking, swinging, biting, pulling fucking hair. She had one person ear over here, another person kneecap the fuck over there. And the only thing that she knew is that she was defending a woman that she felt needed fucking defended at that fucking time. But now once the lines get fucking bled, nigga, wait a minute. I showed you respect. I defended. I showed loyalty due to the factors of them same fucking babies, because who gave them a virtual baby shower, baby? Nigga, we was over here talking about that shit like a fucking dog. Let's keep it real. Oh no, Queen Fee trying to get praises, okay? She up here giving this bitch a fake baby shower for fake babies. I'ma tell you what the fuck was said. And this video documented because Tay don't lie. I said what the fuck I said, okay? And at the time, I probably probably put a little muffling sounding sex worker to the fucking shit. Let's be real with it. But for Brianna to make it seem like she called that woman in the retributes of respect, bitch, I'm older than you. Don't think that you calling me to try to discipline me on shit. On shit. Because I don't have a problem with you, but I do have a problem with the shit that you going through. And if I'm going to stand for something, I'm not falling for any fucking thing. I can still like you and tap into your situation too, okay? Because I stand more for domestic violence than I stand for being a friend to a bitch. And if I know that this bitch is going through domestic violence, I'd rather save the bitch than be a friend to the bitch by making it seem like I'm accepting of what she's accepting. When I'm no, bitch, if you, sis, you need to get the fuck out. And this is coming from somebody that has experience. I'm not just giving you my opinion. I'm giving you my testimony. Bitch, I've been beat. So if I know that I've been fucking beat and what can happen to I lost my mother to the factors of a fucking beating. How could I be friends with a bitch I know getting beat on? What does that say about me? Where's my morals? Okay? What about the factors of what the fuck I know I lost? I seen that shit firsthand. So now I'm supposed to stand in the fucking paint and get muddy for something that I'm trying to clean the fuck off myself? Oh no. Oh no. Okay? Because when Tay gives out that number, 1-800-621-HOPE, the Safe Horizon hotline, that shit is real. You know how many women, me fucking included, had to leave their homes with nothing but the clothes on their fucking back and they fucking kids, and people coming up on this internet acting like DV is something to fucking play with? That shit ain't no fucking joke. Some people don't make it. Some people don't get the fucking luxury of standing behind a fucking friend. They get the luxury of standing in front of a fucking casket, talking about what they could have did to fucking prevent it. What side of the fucking fence are you willing to stand on? Fuck being a person friend. Fuck being a person friend. A real friend is going to respect your shit. Nah, my friend is my friend, nigga. At the end of the day, she gonna support me, she gonna stand behind me, and she also gonna defend me. But one thing she ain't gonna be is a yes man to me. How I know that this man is calling my friend all kind of bitches, dick suckers, okay? Verbal abuse is a thing too. But when I know that it became physical or it has become physical where you now have marks on your fucking body, that's a whole different level. We can fight with words all day. Okay, I'm a bitch, you a bitch too. I'm a bitch, you a bitch too. Okay. I'm broke, you broke too. But now once you reach up and grab my motherfucking neck, that's a whole different ball game. Ain't nothing I could have said that could have made you put your motherfucking hands on me when you always had the option to fucking leave. I'd rather a bitch be mad because she's being rejected, like in the situation with Robert, two different odds, but the same shit. Robert rejected her ass, and now this is the outcome that we fucking have. But I'd rather a bitch be rejected than fucking disrespected. To say she got a nigga because she don't want to deal with the fucking embarrassment of coming up here and going from a shoulder to fucking ride, a shoulder to cry on, to a dick to ride on. Hey. Come on. You got to know your motherfucking worth. You ain't got to be living in a mansion to be worth something. Being a human being makes you worth something. Do you know there's veterans? Okay, veterans, real veterans, not the ones with the uneven ankles that's making up pictures and shit. Not that type of veteran. We talking about real veterans. Okay, there's veterans that have served in this motherfucking war for this world. Okay, and will come back home and be homeless. Why? So because they don't feel that they should have to pay to live in the same country that they fucking saved. It doesn't mean that they're missing any motherfucking thing. I'm living off the fucking land, but that doesn't mean that I'm not a human and I still don't have common sense. Where I'm at far as in placement don't have nothing to do with where I'm at far as in my fucking mental. I make the choices for me, and everybody has a choice within the factors of their journey when they're making. And I'm talking life is going to be life. We don't have a control over life. Life is going to happen. But when you are on a journey and you see a purpose, you're going to stay on that journey until you get to your purpose. We've been on a journey with this young girl for 2 motherfucking years, and we've seen it had no fucking purpose other than the factors of man. Okay? Your journey could have been about anything, but it went down the fucking road of the same narrative that you created and said that you was leaving. So if you wasn't willing to take it in one situation, how the fuck do you now enter a situation where you were now being, how can I say, fucking treated? So now not only are you being mistreated, you're also being misleading because you're coming out here on the internet and you're making millions of young girls that possibly listen to you, in the old dumb bitches too that should know better. Okay, you don't cover up no fucking abuse. You don't. It's okay. He's going to therapy. He's going to therapy. My eye should heal. You know, it's shut, but it should heal on Thursday. We go to therapy on Saturday. So we're going to sit on the couch and tell Jackie all about it. He was so upset that day. I know it's normally when he's drinking. You know, when he's drinking and drugging, he becomes a different person. But once he's no longer high, then I can save my eye. Are you fucking kidding me? So as long as he ain't high, then you safe with your eyes. Because I don't know, but it may be me. But since she ain't been rubbing that, I've been going a little bit more fucking kooky. I put the fucking filter on the motherfucking video, and even the fucking filter was fucking cockeyed. So maybe the problem is the bitch just ain't seeing shit straight. Maybe because she ain't seeing straight, she ain't taking the shit in straight. Something got to be fucking something. And then that Walter, they want to come up here and talk about Walter. I know damn well Tay ain't never said nothing about Walter in the factors of having anything to do with any SA when it came to his daughter, baby. I don't live with them people, ain't never lived around them people or in them people town. If it did not come out of Bree mouth, it did not come out of mine, honey. So if that's not something she put on the internet, that's not something I would have ever fucking repeated. So I don't know where Walter. Okay, Walter just needs his ass beat because he's a yes man for little Bree Bree that needs a fucking spanking. Okay, when kids get a certain age, they no longer have to deal or get or receive disciplinary action. That's what people think. But I don't give a fuck how old your kids get. You get older and you still supposed to advise and supervise, not include yourself in the fucking bullshit. And Walter has got left back where that afro came from in the fucking 70s. Cause he act like he's Bree friend, baby. Ain't no discipline, ain't no correcting. He's on the phone with his daughter while she's in the car at 2 o'clock in the morning, willing to leave her kids home to go and get a ring from another nigga's house, right? That she don't give no fucks about. She just don't like being rejected, right? So being that he didn't want her within that moment, she had to find something on it for a reason that she was going where she was going, right? Right? So you want to be outside, right? At 2 o'clock in the morning, telling a nigga to give you your ring, that give me my ring, I want my ring. And then Walter, we're gonna speak about Walter, being that Walter is the topic, right? Because Walter told you to leave his ass alone. Okay, you don't remember. Walter told you to leave his ass alone. Okay, now the factors of Walter being on the phone, you go and get back in that house with them kids. I, I get whatever it is that you're trying to get when I come on down to go on in the house with them kids. You get in the house with them kids. And then she wanna be on the phone talking to some bitch that it sounded like the bitch was ready to get off the phone. She was just agreeing to be agreeing. Then remember I told you when he's so and so and so. And then remember I told you, and then me being Tay, I'm the content creator on the outside that's watching the video, that's not only screen recording, but taking fucking notes. So when the next time comes around, this is the same shit that you have now. Remember you said in Walter was telling you to take your ass home at 2 o'clock in the morning. Why all them bald head bitches over there wasn't on their motherfucking platform talking about something? Bree, go home. Bree, go home. It's not worth it. Don't do it, sis. That nigga is not at your level. Cause see, my homegirls gonna hype me the fuck up. Okay, and even though they're going to stand by my choices, they're gonna let me know when I'm not fucking right. Bitch, you bugging the fuck out. I know you not out in the car chasing a nigga and your kids is in the crib, bitch. I'm about to come and choke you up my motherfucking self. And after that, then I might go see about what this nigga is talking about when it come to your shit. But this ain't what it is. My homegirls would have cursed me the fuck out. Cause bitch, you could have called me to go to the nigga house and choke his ass out for your shit before you left your motherfucking kids to go and do it. Because if something would have happened to you in the time of you going over there to do what the fuck you do, mind you, you was pregnant, right? You said you was pregnant 40 days and 40 fucking nights, right? Like an Asian elephant in the night. Sure was. Right? So if something would have happened to you, and not for nothing, life is life. You're driving, you're upset, accidents fucking happen. Or let's get to the factors of fast forwarded to the factors of you actually making it to a person's house, right, y'all? Because I see y'all in the comments. Y'all definitely following me. Right, April, right? Now, imagine you would have got to that man's house and y'all got into a confrontation, even down to the factors of a verbal dispute. Because I know in some states, even a verbal dispute can get your ass motherfucking arrested. Okay, because it's called causing a fucking disturbance. The neighbor can call the fucking police saying that there's a disturbance outside. And if the police pull up and there's a disagreement and y'all can't agree to disagree and go to fuck about y'all business, then both of y'all possibly will be going. So now you as a pregnant woman, right, going over to a man's house because you feel like you want all the fucking smoke. If your ass would have ended up in jail, in hell, or hospital, what would that have done for the kids that was at home waiting for their mother to come back, hun? Because Walter was at his house. So now what are we talking about? Okay, because DV is real. And DV is so real to the fact is that if any woman is in here, will definitely write down in the comments and let me know if I'm right. DV, it has such a major control over a woman because it's also mental. Okay, mental is a very big part in DV. A person has control of another person's mental capacity, because if it wasn't for the factors of the mental and the love that a person has and attach that with fear, what would be keeping them there? I hate to hear people go, oh, that woman was in that relationship with that nigga for 15 years and he was beating her ass. You need your ass beat for even saying some shit like that. You need your ass beat for saying some stupid shit like that. Okay? Why would you ever disrespect a woman by calling her fucking stupid where she already just felt the strength, regardless to how long it took to get out of it? And you gonna tell a person that they stupid for staying there the years that they fucking stayed, not knowing the motherfucking mental strain that it takes to even become strong enough to remove yourself? Because if you never loved the person, you wouldn't be in an unhealthy situation with them in the first place. And not only do love keep you from leaving, fear will keep you from leaving too. The things a person knows about you, the things a person can hold over you. Some women be in situations where men have all the financial control, so they feel like if they leave, they're gonna have nowhere to go, and they don't want to put their kids. And even though their kids is in that situation, they go, "Oh well, how could you leave your kids in that situation for so many years and know what the fuck it is?" They are a part of the mental fucking incapacity too. They are also a part of the mental fucking abuse. The kids don't come as a separate fucking package. What they see that woman go through, the kids definitely get that fucking concept too. So for a person to say that any woman is stupid, regardless to how many years she was in it and she made it out, the fucking nerves. Okay? Okay? How she let a cheating, long lip, dry pocket, bad built, mistreat, and be her. Wait, Auntie Pimo, you forgot to add nook at the end of that. A bad built body ass nook. Okay? From Staten motherfucking Island. I'm from New York. They don't even count that fucking barrel like that. That shit don't even fucking matter, just like he don't fucking matter. Okay? When you hear people fucking talk about New York, you don't hear them talking about fucking Staten Island. Let's keep it a fucking buck. Nigga, he's a rerun, just like they did not rerun the motherfucking episodes. They killed it and ended it. Okay? And at the end of the day, that was about it. We stay seeing him on the premiere. When they coming out? When they coming out? We seen him show up. Now let's see those films show out. I told you. That's why he's on Tubi, because he's Tubi here, Tubi there, Tubi a bit of every fucking where. Bullying, harassment, bitch, you dealing with bullying and harassment in your own home. When that nigga came in that crib, did you see how fast her body language switched? Just like that old juice that was on top of that refrigerator. Mm-hmm. That bottle was sweating. And her ass was sweating too. Edges missing. Then come on now, homie. Come on now, homie. Even when I got on the truth bullhead when I first got into the situation, because I was fooled too. I was calling, I was saying that you was young and you was beautiful, and that's why sometimes people get the outcomes that they do. But when your insides is ugly, you become ugly too. And now you becoming the view of the shit that you do, because you don't even look as good as you used to. You saying we a regular bitch, you looking like the regular bitch. You coming over here because you feel like we getting paid more off for you than at this point you possibly could be getting paid for yourself. Girl, you starting to pull your monkey out for views. You pulling your auntie said you got your monkey out. She called it the monkey. We call it coochie, pussy, the lips. You selling monkey on the internet for views. It's not that the people is coming for you. They know that they going to see something when it comes to you. A boob, a boob or two, maybe some coochie or some ass. But along this journey for 2 years that we've been on, we was hoping for something a little fucking better. But it makes it seem that the only thing that made you look like the queen that you were at the time is the king that you were standing with. Because people could say that Jonelle is this because he ain't come out and say nothing. What the fuck abuser gonna come out and say, yeah, I punched her upside her head. I did that. That's what he's supposed to come out here and say? Or is he supposed to come out here and go, she lying. I ain't choke her, but there's a picture. So which one is it supposed to be? How is this supposed to be played? The only reason why Bree is mad right fucking now is because he can't sell his molded fucking butter, promote off of the babies and her in peace. Because you got people with common sense in those comment sections, baby. Talking about only time you come up here and promote that molded shit is when you around her and them whatever type of kids. Ain't nobody buying that shit. Don't nobody want them lip balls. And I'm mad she still wants you. At the end of the day, when you want the best for a person, you want the best for a person. Me personally, do I hate the girl? No. Do her actions get on my fucking nerves? Yes, the fuck they do. And that's why I bring them to other people for them to view. Because there's a lot of young girls that's out here and older women that acts just like her. It's just her shit is on the internet. It's on camera. So we get to see it. We get to view it. We get to discuss it. But just by the people that be in those chats and in those comment boxes over there, it shows you how many of them is actually out here. How she let a cheat. Listen, I'm going to put that one back on the screen because I'm looking for that. And every time I see that comment, I'm just going to hear that cheating nickel, bad body nickel, long lip nickel, long tooth having ass nickel. Like, you mean to tell me he couldn't go and get that other tooth filed down even to the one next to it? You mean to tell me that? Cause not for nothing. That tooth is kind of longer than the motherfucker. You think he chipped it on a kneecap or something? You think he's a biter? And not for nothing. He the type of nigga that'll go and get locked up for the shit he did for a bitch and wind up becoming somebody's bitch. Cause he's not tough at all. Any nigga that uses another nigga kid to try to throw shots at him is a bitch. A bitch. Okay? Okay? And I'll say that time and time again. Cause let's see, okay, Robert dangle one of those doll babies, if that's what they, because she said that. She said the bitch, she called it a doll baby. Okay, let's just put that out here. She called the same baby that was crying in the background the whole time she was on live, crashing the fuck out. Okay, I don't know if the baby was burped. Wasn't no pamper change. Probably had milk all in the motherfucking neck because she had a message to get across. She had some shit to say. And the whole time, motherfuckers on live saying, go get that fucking baby. She like, why you worried about my baby? Go get your baby. No, girl. You saying we be up here on hours and hours at a time. Right? But she's that no, A bad is when she got her shit together and your kids is a part of having your shit together. I don't respect no woman that don't put her kids first. Okay, her kids go along with the relationship that she's in, and that's sad to say, friend. And being that she wasn't in a relationship with Robert no more, and Moose Man wasn't accepting a full load. She had to bring the imaginary daddy back into the picture, and his sweet ass, been being lesbianish online all motherfucking week about another man that he should be giving praise to. Talking about, oh, Robert was making money off of his kids. He was a content daddy. Did you put daddy at the end of anything else that you said? Did you put daddy at the end of what you said, ma'am? So you mean to tell me he gonna let somebody use his kids to be paid actors, right? And then he's gonna be a free paid actor that stays off the scene? He's like the gooch. Nobody never seen him. Nobody never seen him. But now he reappear just in the blink of an eye. And he's been here the whole time. Where? Where? I know I wear some big ass glasses, y'all. But mm-mm. Because we're not going to hide out the factors of how all of these people that's being used within her situation is liabilities. She got a ex-Marine with uneven ankles over there making fake pictures and putting allegations on her ex-husband, and got a group of women to do it behind her within the same time of her using these same women to cover up the factors of she's getting her ass beat as we speak. It might not be on an everyday basis, but if it happened, it happened. And you came out here and said that it happened. And not only did you say that it happened, you brought the proof out here that it happened, even though you tried to put the proof on somebody else to say that it didn't happen from the person that you actually with. Let's talk about it. That's the name of the show, right? Talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I don't know. You okay over there, baby? Baby. Oh, my baby coughing. I'm like, what the hell? What the hell is going on? I'm talking about somebody else, babies, and my baby over here coughing. What's going on, baby? What happened? You all right? Huh? You know they say karma spins real fucking quick. Don't be sending no fucking coughs over here from my arms, Lord. They done try to take my baby out. Shit, them witches work quick. Yeah, baby, how you starting to drink? Let me save you. Hold on, y'all. Okay, I got to go be a mother tomorrow. Don't say my baby was choking online. You shitting me? Here, baby. Take some, you thirsty? Here, baby. Come on down. Here you go. Get you something to drink. They got me fucked up. They done tried to choke my baby up out his fucking sleep. We good, baby? We good? Oh, Lord. I ain't talking about them. Listen, y'all gonna have to give me 15 to 20 minutes to talk about them babies again. My baby done started choking. I ain't fucking around with the fuck around now. I ain't messing around with the mess around. My baby just start choking. Oh, hell no. Look at this shit here. Mm-mm. But real women do real things. This is all jokes aside now. All jokes aside, for real. We really have to stop playing games with a serious situation. And these women is playing games with this young lady's life. They're using her for the form of popularity just to say that they are attached to Bree, but they're not actually concerning themselves with the seriousness of the situation that this young lady is actually going through. And that is sad. They saying that they're coming out here on a bullying and harassment campaign, but if anything, they have to shake her down from home base, because that's where she's being bullied at the most. Anytime you can't be yourself in a relationship, if that is that actually the relationship that you should be in? Even though we take on the characteristics of some people that become our partner after being with them for a certain amount of time, that doesn't mean you conform yourself to fully being another person. You still have to be able to remain yourself. And if you're not able to be yourself, that becomes unhealthy, very unhealthy. These women are out here. These women are out here covering up the factors of a situation where someone can lose their life. That's not funny at all. So you can come out here and try to call people names and talk about where they live and what they don't got and what they do got, but I'm not getting my ass beat. So that's not what I do have going on with me right now. And even from where I am, if I can save another woman, I'm going to do that. Hey, sister. Hey, Special K. Look at my peoples in the building. I see somebody say Trinity. Where is Trinity? I love you on purpose and for free. Let's talk about it. Let's talk. These comments be moving so fast sometimes. Hey, Nina. They had the nerve to be over there showing your pictures on their motherfucking platform yesterday. They always giving us free promotion. I wouldn't give a shit. Show me on the big screen. That's me. Show me. Tay is definitely comfortable. There you go. I see you. Tay is definitely comfortable in her own skin. So the things that people decide to come on the internet with, she got colorful hair. Oh, she black as hell. She lived here. With all of that being said, I can still come up here and let my voice be heard. Cause bitch, you hear me. You hear me. Okay, you want to? I don't. Y'all. You want to go and get Sherelle? You want to go and get people with uneven ankles? You want to go and get this person that's not conducive to you? Everybody in your situation right now is somebody that's of no good. Well, I mean, I don't give a fuck if Sherelle decides to take people to court and that's how they decide to go on a world tour, because that's the only way Bree getting outside these days anyway. And the only place you going when you go outside is the court. You need to change your motherfucking life. Hey, sexy Ray. They can't have healthy debates, so they result to name calling. Yeah, and nobody gives a shit. That's the bad part, April. Like at the end of the day, it's old and it's corny. And for you to have to reduce yourself to that at that big age, it just shows that you don't have nothing positive of any worth to say. So the only thing that you're going to do is sprawl out names. Now, for me, I say the names that I say because I choose not to say them bitches' names on my platform. But where they live and where they act, if they was actually speaking facts, none of that would matter. But you could be living in a house in the hills and still be doing. That's where serial killers come from. That's where serial killers come from. All them suburban bitches, the motherfuckers that been out there. Yep. I'm a New Yorkian. I'm proud to be a New York girl, honey. And I'm a hood mama trying to get the fuck out. I'm doing what I'm doing to gain generational wealth for my kids so I can change not only my destiny, but theirs as well. I don't want them to have to go through the shit that they mama went through when they get their age, the age of their mama. Because I'm going to be honest, they try to call us old, but a lot of these young people would hope to get to our age because they falling like flies. A lot of young people is passing before they even have the chance to bring life into this world. And some people are passing before they're even able to pour into the life that they have brung into these world or brung into this world. You know how many 24 and 25-year-olds we done lost within 2025 just as it stands? And we're only in April. Only in April. Only in April. You know how many mothers done lost their daughters and their sons and they hadn't even reached the age of 25? Fuck 30. So for me to be 46, I'm proud of it. I'm proud of it. And I hope the Lord continues it and give me more time around the goddamn sun so I can decide or I can choose to use that time for something to get me into the next where I'm trying to go. I'm not trying to be in competition with no fucking body. Just me being a better version of myself is blessings enough. I'm not where I was last year. I'm able to be here. People sit there and talk about the factors of a closet. That closet is my victory. And me personally, regardless to where I was, my voice spoke for me. If I didn't come out and tell people about my closet as my testimony, it was never able to come around and go out as other people's story. You can't tell something that has to do with somebody else from your perspective and think that is going to go about the same fucking way. Even in that closet, what I had to say about Robert in the defense of Robert, I'm guaranteeing you it was heard. The closet was not speaking, Tay was. So I don't give a fuck where I'm from. My heart is pure and God knows my soul. So wherever I'm at, He's going to make sure that my voice is heard and it gets to the right people. Everybody not in this situation for the same thing. Money is money. Do I need money? Yes, the fuck I do. Everybody do. We got bills to pay. Am I willing to put myself in a certain situation for money? No, I'm not. Not at this big age because I have things that's more important to me, which is my children and my grandkids. I am right now the monarchy, the monarchy. How the fuck you say that word? I don't want to be sounding monarchy, the head of the fucking family. Okay? That's what I am. So if I'm going to be the head of the family, I have to use my head, friend. And I know using my head is being a better version of what I don't want my kids to see and be because it's so easy to fall and become a statistic, baby. I was a young teenage mother, so I'm not being a fucking hypocrite. Okay, you try to put some preventiveness in there, like when you go to early prevention because you're trying to prevent getting pregnant, early fucking prevention. When you try to prevent things, you try to put things in place before things that you know is going to happen happens. As me raising fucking daughters, I got my daughter is going to be 30 in motherfucking June. So if Brianna say that she been 32 for 6 years, they would be 2 years apart, right? So basically, it would be like I'm talking to my daughter, and I'm gonna be realistic. She lucky I'm not talking to her like my daughter, because at the end of the day, when you care about somebody, you're gonna make sure that that message get across. You're not worried about whether the person like it or not. Because when it comes down to my daughter, we keep it real. And I don't have to sit there and call. No, I don't call my daughter a bunch of bitches. I don't play that. I might like in joking, we this, that. No, we don't play like that. But serious is serious. And I ain't got to be fucking laughing and joking and being your friend all the fucking time because life is serious. It is. In cases, sometimes people do have to touch the pot to see that it's hot on their own. But if you could make sure at least they don't get severely burned, why not? Why not? Because while I'm wrapping that fucking burn, I'm going to let you could have prevented this shit, right? Mm-hmm. I told your motherfucking ass. Mm-hmm. And it's not the factors of being a I told you so person, because that's not the way that you do it. Okay. The factors of, okay, you went about it your way. I told you my way. Now, which way do you think actually would have worked better? Now, I'm happy that you did it your way, so you know not to ever do that shit again because it ain't good. And hopefully, more so, you can listen to more of the advice because I'm not trying to force my kids to do nothing. They're living their own lives. They are human fucking beings. They're not pets. They're not robots. I give myself a pat on the back because when you're trying to prevent something, you want to make sure that you do what you need to do to prevent it. Okay. If Brianna been in a situation where she has been, how she say, in a DV situation and this, that, and the third, she should be doing all type of preventive care to make sure that her daughters don't end up in that type of situation, not cover up for the person that's doing something to you. Because why would those kids ever feel comfortable to come to her and let her know that somebody would be doing something to them if they see that it's all right with her for somebody to violate her and she still stick with them? How? We supposed to be our kids' biggest fucking cheerleaders, in their biggest fucking support, in their biggest fucking safety net at the same time. And if a child feels unsafe in a space, then they're going to come to you less rather than come to you more. Anytime we've heard her daughter speak about this man online, it wasn't in the factors of giving him any type of praises. She said that this man is immature. That's coming from a child. For a child to say a man is immature, a child, okay? A child to say a man is immature. The only time we seen you go and sit down with these children by yourself to have a meal with them was to discuss you being with a new man. Okay? When you brung up the factors of how you feel about seeing your daddy, they thought that you was talking about Robert. So we not the only people that feel how we feel. The kids was even confused about that. And if them kids seen Robert do so much to you, right? Why would they still hope and want for time with him after the factors of your relationship? We just hope we still get to spend time with him. If they was having to hold doors to keep a motherfucker out, wouldn't they be happy a person is going? Why would they want to spend time around a person that was making their life a living hell? Kids are very boisterous. That's why she called that nigga immature. Okay? That's why when her mother was on camera, she let her mother know this nigga was in my room at 4 o'clock in the fucking morning. I don't know what type of pranks you play on a child at 4 o'clock in the morning, but these two boys, right? A adult woman, a grown ass Walter in the basement, or wherever the fuck he sleep under the stairs when he's there, I don't know. And another child, right? And out of all the people that is in that house, not only did you not make it known to anybody else that you was going to play a prank on her, like you never said to the mother, right? You never said to the mother, oh, well, we gonna wait till Lala go to sleep and we gonna prank her. Being that her mother is the prank queen, right? Or you didn't get in cahoots with her brothers, like, oh, listen, when your sister go to sleep, we gonna get her. It's war. We gonna get her and your mother. Like it's a girl, a girl versus boys prank war type thing. You understand? No, that wasn't the thing. You waited for everybody in the house to go to sleep. And then you, as a grown man, say that you're going to play a prank on a young girl at 4 o'clock in the morning when she's asleep. Everybody else in the house is asleep. And then when she wake up and notices that you are there, wasn't no prank completed, but you were just standing over her on some weird shit. And then you removed yourself. And the next morning, okay, as her mother decides to go live early in the morning, scraping fucking pins with her daughter's fucking outfit on, right? Because that jean suit, I'm still convinced that was from the little kid line in her shop. That was Lala's suit. That suit was supposed to be for Lala, right? Okay. But anyway, her mama, Mammy, gets up and makes scrambled eggs with a butter knife, right? Let's get this right. And all you heard was the scraping and the 30 slices of cheese because she said Jarnell and the kids like extra cheese in their eggs. And she was tight and happy and she was popping it, right? I remember the bifocals like it was yesterday. And she was like, yeah, because, talk about getting frog leg. He was on me this morning. So when I'm watching that live, a red flag went off instantly. Wait a minute. He was all on you this morning? Okay. We're gonna let the live continue a little bit. But Lala's sitting at the counter, and as she's expressing how she was frog-legged throughout the morning, Lala says, well, Jonell was in my room this morning about 4, and he scared me. He scared me. And she shooed that shit off and continued to talk to the now. Y'all could drop down in the comments when I'm wrong. Please stop me. When I'm wrong, please stop me, y'all. Don't let me be wrong. Okay, because we family here. We stick together and we support each other. So at any point in time, and if I'm saying something wrong, please correct me. Okay? I'm looking in the comments to see if anybody is correcting me. And still not trying to let my ADHD be effective and forget where I was going with this, but I won't. You picking up what I'm putting down. Okay, let's continue. She continued in her conversation on live, even though on live her daughter made that information available to her. So now this is where the second red flag go off. Because now I'm like, wait a minute. He was in the young girl's room about 4 o'clock. She says she woke up with him standing over her. He leaves. The mother said that she got her back broke and frog legged around approximately within that time. So did this man get a hard on in one room and go to the next room to remove it? And I'm just asking as an adult. I'm not putting no motherfucking allegations on nobody, nor am I. I'm asking as an adult. Because now, if this man just left this young girl's room, and the next thing that he gets in action to is banging out her mama, and then her mama is on live basically bragging about how she got her back broke out, and then never takes in the factors or into note that her daughter just said that this man left her room at 4. What was you in there for? I'm sorry. This would have been a Medea moment, because instead of him wearing grits, that nigga would have been wearing frying pan and scrambled eggs. Because ain't no way, ain't no reason you tell me that you was in my daughter's room at 4 o'clock in the motherfucking morning. And then for us to be in a new fucking relationship, you shouldn't even be that fucking comfortable, to be honest. But when these young girls feel comfortable, okay, when they feel comfortable to bring every man around, they fuck the fact is that you brought the man around your kids and it was a new relationship. You moved him in your house. He had his house. Yeah, you always bragged he got his own house, but he was at your house with your children. Let me know when I'm wrong. Let me know when I'm wrong. Because I'm trying to, I don't like being a part of the stuff that they say when it comes to people putting stuff on people. Huh? I appreciate you, Healing Hearts. Thank you for being here. I don't like, but do we all remember that live? Mm-hmm. Do we also remember the live? Okay. When she came out and she also showed the factors of him and her had got into a disagreement. She tried to stand in front of the car with her baby on her hip, and he almost hit both of them. Did that not happen? Did that not happen? We going down memory lane. They said that we opening up old doors. Let's open up the old doors. He should have opened up that car door and got the fuck out, so he didn't accidentally hit her and that baby while he was spinning the fuck off. I'm confused. Do we remember that? And me personally, she told me. She told me. If the judge was to ever ask, ma'am, where did you get your information from? Who told you this? She did. She told me. I ain't never go looking for nothing, searching for nothing, paying for nothing, giving nothing. Everything that I have spoke on came from her. Look, it's here. Right here. She said it. And then after everything she said share it. So normally when you watch something and instructions come to it, when you buy ketchup and they tell you twist the fucking top, you know, in order for you to get that ketchup, you're going to have to do what? Twist the fucking top. So I knew that if I wanted the word of DV to get out, the best way for the word of the DV to get out would be to share it. I shared it. Now everybody knows. Now we having adult tantrums because she still want the dick. So we gonna have adult tantrums because she still want that dick. I mean, don't get me wrong. They say some of the best dick come attached to beaters. That be the trap. Ah, shit, he beat me there and then he beat me there. Betty Wright said, no pain, no gain. You can't give up when times get hard. It's just that old, I told you. This ain't no new girl shit. This some old school shit. And in old school, they made you feel like you had to get beat up and deal with it. You shut up. You don't tell nobody what the fuck goes on in this house. You losing your mind. You gonna make the family look bad. It don't matter if your pussy look bad, if you look bad, if what you're going through is bad. Nah, that ain't bad. But don't make this family look bad. What happens in this house, it stays in this house. Okay? George is paying the bills. You supposed to be in here with the kids. You take that fat lip in there and you hide it. And act like in there, I wish the fuck I would tell my daughter some shit like that in 2025. I don't give a fuck. If you don't feel comfortable telling me, tell somebody the fuck else. Whoever you feel comfortable with. And we'll still deal with it from there. But don't ever feel you got to keep shit to yourself that you don't feel good about, or that somebody did shit to you that you may not think is right or comfortable with. Period. Nigga, they got guidance counselors in school. They got people in place for shit like that. And I make sure I tell my daughter, nigga, at the end of the day, fuck me being mad. Okay? We'll deal with me being mad after the fact. The mad ain't that serious than the problem or the situation that you may be having. Because sometimes kids don't want to tell their parents shit, especially if they're the only parent that they have, because they don't want to lose the only safety net that they know. Okay? And if a child knows they parent a lot of times, most times, is going to go the fuck off, they feel like, damn, I can't afford to tell my parent this shit. Now this crazy bitch gonna go over there and try to kill this motherfucker, might end up in fucking jail, and then now who I'm gonna be left with? Because real shit is real shit. If you a parent and you find out somebody hurt your kid, nigga, I'm going to hella jail. I'm going. I'm going. Please send me some white t-shirts, some cotton underwear. The other ones make me itch. Okay? And keep me some money on my books, and it's gonna be a good look. Because somebody fuck with mine, they not gonna live to be able to tell about it. Because my everyday journey is going to be to seek they ass out and put as much pain, not even more pain, I mean, than what they think that they could have ever caused to mine. I'm telling you. Guaranteed. I be done castrated the motherfucker and made him suck his own dick. I promise you it. I promise you it. I'm not gonna have one of mine tell me something and it's just gonna be on some, oh well, maybe it's just no, maybe it's not. Wait, what you said, baby? That whole conversation would have changed right there on live. Wait a minute, what you said? Sir, because as I would have been taking them eggs in there, he would have been wearing them shit. Fuck is you doing in my daughter room at 4 o'clock in the morning? You bugging out? We could do pranks at 4 in the afternoon. They got 4 in the afternoon when the motherfucking sun is up. Why you need to be in there at 4 in the morning when the sun is down and ain't no parents or nobody else around? Hmm? Huh? Hmm? Huh? Huh? Anybody can answer these questions. I'm confused. Now, Jeannie want to act like she over there. Ooh, I said her name. I didn't even mean to. Bubble Eye Blowfish, whatever the fuck. That stupid ass bitch over there. Okay? She want to act like she coming out here and she for the right of women. Okay? A women. So until you see some proof, who's gonna send her the picture of the choke that a homegirl put together? Who's gonna send her the picture of the choke that her homegirl put together? Now I know your eyes may be bubbled, and I know your tongue may be thick, but is that not the proof that you seek, sis? Or did they rehide it? Because see, it's a lot of cover up going on, right? And I'm gonna say this because a lot of people don't know. And coming into this scenario, they put out this how can I say narrative? Those women over there just don't like Bree. They hating on Bree, such and such and such, to cover up the factors of the things that we actually see going on with Bree. Now, amazingly, I was on Queen Fee Live the other night, right? And she was playing something far as an audio, right? And she like, oh shit, I didn't know. It's because they only make sure they put the information into a certain person that they want that person to know, so that way that they can get them to have the feeling that they need them to feel, which is the hate towards the content creator and the removal of the noticing of what's actually going on in that situation, right? Now, I'm just going to be honest. What's crazy for me is Jeannie, oh shit, I done said it's the weed, y'all. She done been on both sides of the fence. She made it her business to know everything about this woman. And anything she found out about this woman, thank you for the support. Hey, Taylor, you wanna have me? Yes, borderline personality disorder. She likes it, and yes, some women definitely do. Some women definitely do. Sad but true. But some women definitely do. They definitely don't feel like a man loved them unless they are pushed to that point of showing that certain type of aggression or physicalness. If they don't get that out of a man, then they feel like that man don't care. Because why are you not willing to go to bat for me? That's how they will feel. Like, why are you not willing to go to bat for me? Why? Oh, you don't care. You just gonna let me leave. You don't care if I leave and such. And so now if that man is not grabbing her up or calling her out her name or however it goes, then at the end of the day, she's going to feel like, oh, you don't care about me. That's what she's gonna continue to throw in a person's face. It's Latte's world. When it show up, they don't put my name out there. It should say Judea. Even though I love my name, I don't mind that they put that out there. I'm in the Bible. I'm protected. I'm protected. So let me check. Thank you to all of those that's definitely sending me support while I'm online. I definitely appreciate you. And it definitely comes in handy this weekend because it's Easter weekend. And I'm definitely going to go hard like I always do. I want to do a little Easter basket challenge for my kiddies. I don't know if I had spoke about this in one of my shorts, if y'all watch my shorts. But yeah, I want to do like a surprise Easter basket challenge where I make up the baskets or whatever, and I put a certain amount of money in each basket for the kids or whatever, to make it a little entertaining. And I let them know the value amount that's possibly in each basket. But whoever picked that certain basket, that will be the money amount that they get. So I'm really trying to do it big, you know? I love seeing the kids excited. I appreciate it. But they act like they came out here and was telling people my name, and I was gonna be like, no, for one, you gotta be smart, right? And I'm gonna tell you this. Anybody that's on here on this YouTube shit, this is a business. And one hand washes the face, one hand washes the other, and both hands wash the face. I'm sorry, right? And if you knew better, you would do better. When you run a business, you make sure you establish that as an actual business, okay? So when Latte World comes up here, if you look for me on Google, I am considered Latte World LLC, right? So if anybody knows how business works, when you go and you take somebody to court, you have to take them actively under that business name. So you think that you being funny by dropping people governmental names and this, I'm not your husband. I am a business. I am an entity. I am Latte World LLC. Okay. I made sure I didn't get the free one online that some people get. I actually paid for it. Okay. I got an EIN number. I'm registered by the state. Okay. So make sure y'all ladies get y'all business LLC and branded, baby, because you are one person, but your business is a whole different entity. Okay, so if somebody doesn't like something about your business, they supposed to take that up with the business. When you go and you don't like something at McDonald's and something happens to you at McDonald's, who the fuck do you sue? You sue McDonald's, right? So if Latte World sold you some chicken nuggets and them shits made you sick, you better sue Latte World, bitch, because Judea ain't showing up for it. They ain't got nothing to do with me. They ain't got nothing to do with me. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. So, ladies, make sure y'all get your LLC, okay? Because as long as you are out here and you're doing what you're doing, you are running a business, which is considered an entity. You can get merchandise for your company, all type of things. Some people sell things through the factors of their platform that has to do with their other businesses. So, mm-hmm. If you doing something, you have to really do it. Everybody didn't just come up here to argue with people. Okay. Some people actually come up here because this is a job. That's why even though I go live, you can go on my channel and get content from me at any time. At any time. Okay. And people say that the only content that people have is of a certain narrative. You can't tell me what the fuck I like and how long I'm supposed to like it. You can't tell me how long I'm supposed to stick to a fucking trend. If I liked the gold eyeliner when it was out in motherfucking 92, who the fuck are you to tell me I still can't wear gold eyeliner in 2025? If I liked it enough to wear it all the motherfucking years, that's my choice. And when I decide to not like it no more and move on to something else, that's my choice too. So as long as Tay decides to wear gold eyeliner, fuck you, bitch. You ain't turned the fucking nerves. Oh, but every day, I can't see a person talking. Yes, they talk about Trump. They talk about when this motherfucker hair blow from when that one piece of hair in the front of Trump head, when his little flat fly from one side to the other. They even do news about shit. Trump here looking kind of flowy today. It might be a hard day for everybody. I mean, it's freedom of speech. I ain't never called you I ain't never spoke to you on the phone. I ain't never messaged you. I ain't never show up to your place of motherfucking business. Wait, you don't have a place of business anymore. Robert had paid for that. When he left, it's gone. Okay, never been within the same circle of communication of you. Only got the communications that you put out on the internet for me to view. So I don't know how a person was stalking you. If you came to my house for me to get the information, because my TV is in my fucking house. My TV is in my house. I never went to Brianna's house to watch TV. I swear on God, y'all. So if my TV in my house, right? And when I turned my TV on my phone in my house, she was on it. She was on it. And I just didn't decide to change the channel and listen to what she had to say. How the fuck am I stalking her? She's stalking me. Stop coming to my fucking house. What the fuck? You can't tell me what to watch in my house. If I choose to watch what I watch in my house, that's my choice. Right? Mm-hmm. Right. Mm-hmm. So as long as I'm not coming to your house to change the channels on your TV, how the fuck am I bothering you when the shit that I'm watching you putting out for me to see? I'm putting my shit out for people to see. I ain't never said you had to watch it, but I'm interested in the stupid shit that you do so other people don't go and do the same thing. If you not taking my advice, why the fuck would you be watching me? Obviously, because you like listening. It's like a hate-love relationship, you know? I hate that this bitch is talking about me, but I kind of love her too at the same time. I don't know what this court shit is supposed to change. If you wanted to meet us in person, that's all you had to say. We didn't have to go about, I mean, me personally, I ain't get no court papers, to be honest. So she talked about she sent the warning. No, you didn't, bitch. You put my name on the internet and you had a whole bunch of motherfucking, what the fuck you want to call them? I refuse to call them bees because that shit is so unoriginal. That goes to show you people can't think of their own fucking shit. Why the fuck people trying to still be on say shit? The fuck? Mm-mm. 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 We gonna call them little gremlins, right? Little gremlins. All I know is I be over here minding my business. Well, no, I be minding Brianna's business. I get paid to mind her business. But I get paid to put my opinion on her business. I don't just come up here and just play her videos straight through. No, I put my opinion on there too. So at the end of the day, when the gremlins coming out and they like, ooh, you're black. Ooh, you're colorful. Ooh, you're ugly. I'm like, ooh, go save your girl from getting beat. That's way more important than me. Ooh. The fuck? Y'all over here trying to bark up the wrong motherfucking tree. Why don't y'all go and be termites to somebody that y'all know is putting wood to her ass? Because I'm just being honest. I could like a person, but not like the things that they're into. Those two things have nothing to do with each other. Okay? I like mustard. My son likes mayonnaise. I'm not gonna like my son because he like mayonnaise and I don't. What type of shit is that? Oh no, you don't fucking like mustard. You like mayonnaise. I can't fuck with you. Mm-mm. So because he like mayonnaise and I like mustard, that means I'm not supposed to like. I don't understand how that makes sense. That means that I will possibly like the other things, but that's one thing that I do not like. And I don't like the fact how a person comes out here and throws adult tantrums because she still wants the dick of the person that's being abusive. And then she got these old ass women trying to cover up and trying to put blame on a person that ain't even with her funky ass no more. Okay? He's not with her. He's not with her. He's not with her. And I commend him as a man because people are like, well, She done moved on. She done had 2 babies and a nigga. She got a whole, excuse me, y'all. She got a whole new nigga. She got a whole new set of problems. She got a whole new set of problems. How you congratulating problems? Because nothing good. She cried her whole pregnancy. I got the videos. Go look in my playlist. That goes back to the factors of me saying what I was saying. People say that people have nothing else to talk about. Y'all don't look for nothing else that we talking about because y'all only want to hear the shit that we have to say about this. So even if a person did have a playlist and they was talking about different shit, y'all not looking for that different shit. Y'all just looking for the shit that we say about this to go against it, regardless to whether it's right or wrong. Y'all don't care whether it's right. Y'all just don't want people to find out about it because y'all know the shit is wrong. So y'all go on what is it called? What's that word? Mm, um, what the hell is the word? Damage control. This is what they're supposed to be doing. I think this is damage control. So this weekend, we're going to be talking about the famous chicken tender that supposedly had abruptly bust Ciara upside her head due to the hands of Robert, right? Supposedly. And then he beat her with a belt. And then supposedly the people over here laughed at her when she was beat with this belt. We didn't console her as a woman that was going through DV at the time through the hands of a man. Okay? So this weekend is gonna all unfold. Okay? We're gonna hear lives about Ciara and her nugget. Okay? And we're going to find out, did it have sweet and sour, barbecue, or honey mustard? Okay, was it a 4-piece? Was it a 6-piece? Could it have been an 8? I'm confused. What does that have to do with the new abuse Bree is going through? So we're going to be talking about chicken nuggets. Did that come with a side order of French fries and a shake? I mean, let me get in these comments. Hey, open book. Hey, Beverly. Thank you for everybody that has contributed to this channel while I've been live. I definitely, me and my babies, appreciate you because whatever comes to me, definitely, how can I say, goes to them too. So this weekend, y'all, prepare yourselves because they're going to be opening up a can of worms, y'all. They're going to be opening up the honey mustard, okay, the sweet and sour and the barbecue sauce. Yes, they will. All right. They're going to be telling you how because a bitch couldn't cook, she got plucked in the forehead with a chicken nugget. All right. And this is supposed to be the damage control to reopen whatever, I guess, Pandora's box. But when you start bringing up stuff like chicken nuggets, that means that at some point, every part of the story is going to replay itself, right? When you rewind something, it still has to come back up to the point of getting to the end, right? And being that this has no end, it's going to be traveling because there's shit going on still thus far. But that means we still gonna re-go through the parts of ankles covering up the picture of the abuse when it came from one dude, right? And tried to put it on another. I'm confused. I think I'm about to play drop it low in my house all day. We ain't gotta go to the club no more. Yo, let me see you dance, girl. Drop it low, drop it low. If you can dance, girl, baby, I got cash. Let me see you dance, girl. Bree, you's a hoe. Everybody know now. I'm sorry. The truth is the truth. The truth is the truth. And we are definitely going to expose the abuse. Okay, we're going to expose the abuse. So I don't care how many tantrums a person's have. Hold on, let me do it on camera. Hold on. Let me have this shakeout on camera. Ooh, okay. I don't care about the tantrums, right? We're not gonna care about the tantrums. Oh, wait, yeah, because they be thinking when people not on the camera, it's because they hiding something. Oh no. Let me go against the light. Hold on. Let me show y'all. Let me show y'all. Let me go against the light. That's one of my babies right there. You know they always close. That's one of the oldest ones, okay? Not the little ones. So don't be like, oh, she was Indian. No, this bitch is close to 30. I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry, baby. She is. She's legal with children. Child. Don't leave out the bucket of don't leave out the bucket, the sunflower seeds with them nuggets. We not. We not. Because this weekend, listen, we got to be prepared because some real damage control is going to be taking place, y'all. Okay? It is going to be, listen, protect Bree by all costs, baby. All right? Anything that we do, we have to make sure that these people don't really know where the abuse actually come from. Okay? So we're gonna make sure that we throw all of this old Robert material out there, right? Hey, Lexus. We're gonna make sure we throw all this Robert material out there. Listen, we're gonna throw as much out there as possible, right? And we're gonna bring up the old stuff because see, we don't need the peoples to know about the new stuff that's going on. Because see, this is the new stuff, right? That's this is the new stuff. Yeah, I'm yeah, it's new. The getting knocked in between the refrigerator and the microwave. We ain't hear none of that from the marriage, right? None of the microwaves and the refrigerators and the washing machines and dryers was a part of the marriage, right? We heard about pepper spray. There was pepper spray. And there was totes to protect a man's stomach that had just had surgery. There was a phone call where there was said that there was DUNs and they were being followed, right? But we never seen the GUN. We did see both hands. We did see both hands. And you know how they said if the glove didn't fit, you got to quit, right? So we did see both hands. One hand was on the camera, was on you going down them stairs. Walter, daddy's what you call him, but Walter, Walter. And you was grabbing Walter with the same hand that you said was broken, right? So now in that situation, there was no evidence that led to any of the accusations in which you were speaking, right? But hold on. Look how God worked, right? And I wouldn't say that God put people in situations for wrong, but sometimes God put people in situations to make them turn out all right, okay? It's supposed to be called a lesson, a lesson. God be teaching you a lesson. Until you learn that lesson, you will continue not to only go through the shit that you cause yourself to go through, but even more shit that you put yourself into trying to avoid the shit that you should have never been in the first place, right? Right. So now in this situation, right? You was in that car and you was popping it because y'all was out. Wait, where my cup? Where my cup? Hold on. Baby, where my cup? Where I put my cup? I did. It's still over there? Yeah. All right, can you give it to me? It's right there. On that side? Oh shit. Right. So now listen, right? So now you was popping your shit in this situation and like how you thought you was in the last situation, right? You thought that you was gonna be in that nigga face like, yeah, fuck you, nigga, fuck you, nigga. You don't call this mama a hoe, a 304. You done said his daddy was an ex-crackhead and everything, right? So then the next thing you know, right? You was in the Jeep. Y'all was in the truck, the car, whatever it was, right? And you was like that. And he done choke shit out you, right? He done choke shit out you, and choke shit out you, right? Choke shit out you to the point that there's a mark on your neck, right? You couldn't believe it. You couldn't believe it so much you had to take a picture and send it to somebody else, right? So baby, you're not gonna go get me nothing to drink. So you're not gonna go get me nothing to drink. That was like a sign. Like, wait, where's my cup? Like, you like Denim took it. Oh, that is nice. That is nice. Wait. So now, right? You couldn't believe it so much. You sent the picture to somebody else. You know, because you in shock. Like, girl, look, this nigga done choke shit out me. Remember the nail? You had the nail pointing to the area. You was like, look, it's right there. It's right there. And with you pointing right there, even if you ain't pointing right there, we could see it. And the person could see it right there. Right? And that's proof of abuse that a person is going through. Because see, even though we heard you and Robert in arguments, and he may have said, bitch, keep talking, I'm gonna snatch that motherfucking wig off. We ain't never actually seen him snatch the wig off. That's word of mouth at that point. That's hearsay, right? But when a motherfucker say he gonna choke the shit out you, and you find yourself in a vehicle, and then you take a picture, that's evidence. So it's not like people are coming out here like them thinking they doing damage control, putting out fake information or allegations, right? We actually have the paperwork. The paperwork. We have video proof that came from you that states this man choked shit out me. He tried to trick me. He don't like one of the babies. You know, when people be saying stuff in a joking way, you better take it seriously, because at the end of the day, those don't be jokes, baby. Yeah, he be clowning you in your face. He don't be laughing with you. He definitely be laughing at you. And every time he's on camera with you, he does something to embarrass you. And it's not by accident. You start to kind of think that it's on purpose, right? Because he knows that us, the content creators, because you know we don't work for no fucking body. And I hate that people put that as a narrative, okay? I am not Robert's fucking assistant. I don't work for him. He don't give me commissions or for nothing, nor do he pay me for any motherfucking thing. When my money comes, it says Google AdSense, right? And any extra money I get is from the supporters that is within these chats. When my cash apps hit, it say y'all names and shit, and none of them say Robert, okay? So I'm confused where I'm not much of a human being where I can have my own mind and opinion. Just because I disagree with the factors of people putting wrong on one man and letting another man go free with the same shit, baby. And in this situation, the way I got here is because I totally disagree with the actions that I seen, because they wasn't able to be believed. There was no proof in the proofing, baby. So I don't give a fuck about Robert's eye color. I don't care about what he eats for breakfast. I don't care the color his shit comes out. I don't give a fuck how many bitches that he's been with in his life. That's not my concern. My concern is that he's not a bitch beater. Say what? He's not a bitch beater. And that was my whole purpose. I didn't want to fuck that man. Okay. I wasn't just saying things to try to become friends or on some buddy system with him. I don't know that man from a hole in a motherfucking wall, to be honest, past the social media. So to make it seem like this man has sent me out on a motherfucking dude, I look like a fucking missile. Do I look like a missile? Do I look like a missile? Don't nobody just send me no motherfucking where. If I come out somewhere to blow shit up, I'm the bomb on my own. Nobody sent me on no missile shit, okay? I just disagreed in the same way he heard my voice was the same way everybody else heard my voice, was on the fucking internet. It wasn't no headquarter phone calls, no headquarter. Y'all motherfuckers got a headquarters? Y'all taking this shit too serious. A motherfucking headquarters. Like, who the fuck is y'all, Batman and Robin? How does this work? A headquarters? Y'all literally was making headquarter calls and y'all be having behind the scene motherfucking meetings. People need real fucking friends. And I'm just going to say it as it is. It is just sad because to some we are really close. I'm gonna be realistic with you, far as some people come and hear our voice every day because they can relate. It's become a certain type of, familiarity, right? But I'm not going to. Yes, Deja. You can't make me some tea? My ginger tea is in the cabinet. That's what I want. Thank you. It's okay. It doesn't matter. I take that. Oh yeah, honey from my tummy. Honey from my tummy. Oh, honey. I take honey. I'll take honey. I'll take that. But that ginger tea comes with honey already, so it has a certain type of sweetness to it. Okay. She was trying to let me know in the black way I ain't got no sugar. She was like, "Ma, we ain't got no sugar, so what you want? Some honey?" Deja, Deja, Deja. That's what you were trying to tell me? Ain't no sugar? See, I definitely need some Cash App, y'all. See, that goes to show I'm black. I ain't got no fucking sugar. I ain't got no sugar. Huh? Asking if you had some honey because remember the kids used all the honey. Oh shit. So I might not have no sugar and I might not have no honey. Oh, ice fucking tea, sugar honey iced tea. That might be it for me. That's what you say? That's what you're telling me. Yeah. All right, well, then I'm definitely going to have to drink the ginger tea. Thank you. I appreciate you, baby. Yo, I am dead. See? What the hell? That's all? Yeah, that's all, baby. Thank you. That I don't even know if that was good. That was like bad fucking news. And then listen, I got this, so I don't know if that's too early for that. I know it's Friday. Listen, y'all, look. She's saying I ain't got no sugar and no honey. I got some Henny. Nah, it's too early for that shit. I might not even finish this live if I start drinking that one little shot because Tay can't drink. It got to be some fruity shit, okay? And even with a fruity mix after it, I'm going to be on some. Everything is going to be funny. Everything is going to be funny. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. But let's get into the point. Hey, love Mel. Hey, everybody that came in. If I missed you, I'm so sorry. Wait, nigga said hit up the neighbor. You know how we do. Right. I should have. I don't even know my neighbors. I just moved here not too long ago, to be honest. But they said I'm being evicted, so I don't know. I don't know. I hope I ain't being evicted and I just got the fuck in. That would be bad, friend. Don't put me out as soon as I get in. Like, what information is y'all going off of? Shit, being that I've been emancipated minor since the age of 16, I've had a couple of cribs. You know what I mean? Which one are you talking about? Which crib you talking about? Because there's been a couple of them, and some of them I left willingly, and some I may have not. But I know this bitch I just got in, so if they ain't this, yeah, shit. I ain't got no sugar, but I damn sure got an update at least. Goddamn it, and that bitch is up to date. My rent is damn sure paid. That's right. They gonna be sitting here on some damage control all week, and I'm telling you that live button is gonna be on swole. On swole. Now, my whole thing is I give Sierra props for one thing. Let's go back to that. She ran off on the plug, y'all. Sierra had ran off on the plug, y'all. Nate had a real hate for that girl. So it's kind of crazy that she's trying to come back and protect her with some chicken over them chicken nuggets and make sure she get her sweet and sour and her barbecue sauce. Okay? Because she had Sierra over there on that live, girl. And she had all her peoples. Cash apping, old girl. And Sierra ran off on the plug and said, fuck y'all. All right. And then not only did she start, or did she say fuck y'all, right? What she also did was she started hitting people up on her own Recordedness. Like, look, fuck that bitch. How you doing? Listen, I got this hotel that I need to be paid for. Yeah, me and my kids are staying in a hotel room. I've been here for a couple of months. I was just wondering if you could help me out with paying. They say I only need about $400 to stay here for about another week. Can you help me? So now ankle people started sending Sierra money behind the scenes, right? And then when ankle lady found out, woo, shit like that. Uh-uh. Y'all only send people money when I tell y'all to send people money. Not no other time. Do you hear me? And now they say she charges $500 to pay. I need to know what comes with that. Like, what's the coupons? What you get? What you get? Like, what do you get? And what do a person got to be missing for them? I'm just going to be honest, because real is real, right? I'm going to pay for some good information. All right. Before I became a content creator, I paid for Peach ebook. All right. I paid for, I see Sammy in here. Hey, Sammy. Oh my God. I hope some of y'all is still in here and don't think that I was ignoring y'all. But y'all know Tay running her goddamn mouth. Shit. Tay, please hit me how she had. Oh, let me see. Abuse evidence and he over. Right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Let's talk about it, my dude. That is the truth. Unable to give said evidence when trying to take RH down. Why the fuck she ain't take said evidence to the motherfucking courts when she was going through her divorce? Okay? Why everything that she tried to give to the judge in the courts during her divorce was something from social media? It had no real significance to the shit in real life. All right? She tried to take a nigga down like she been watching one of those fucking late night cop shows and shit where the wife trying to get the husband down. So she starts secretly recording him and hire a private investigator and shit to follow him where he going and shit. But Robert don't do fucking much. So he's not that fucking much interesting outside of the factors of what he's going to be given. I'm talking about far as on the negative end. You're not going to actually get him in a physical perspective because he's not a physical person. Let me say it like that. So far as you thinking that you're gonna get him mad to the point that now he gonna knock your teeth out on camera, no, you might hear him get a little upset because bitch, who you playing with? How you think you gonna put me out my own motherfucking house? I'm coming in, you done lock me the fuck out. I'm coming in, you throwing my fucking clothes out, bitch. I gave you a place to stay. If you had so much money when you came to motherfucking Atlanta, why the fuck you ain't moving your own house with your kids, even though you was gonna be dating a new motherfucking nigga? Okay, the way you got to know the city is by being on some dick. You just a on dick type of bitch. Every situation you get attached to comes because of a stick. Okay? You ain't go to your mama funeral because of dick. That's crazy work. Ain't no nigga. Ain't no nigga. Okay? Ain't no way I'm gonna have the balls to say I did not go to my mama's funeral because of a nigga, baby. Ain't no way. You get one mama. Obviously, you get multiple dicks. Okay? And you mean to tell me for one dick, you ain't gonna go see your mama lay the rest? Yeah, you's a stupid ass bitch. But then you got all these other dumbass bitches out here attacking your baby fucking father and knowing that your daughter needs him. Knowing your daughter needs him because he's the only stable thing in the fucking situation, even though they trying to destroy him. We don't see him on camera interacting or doing the things that we see the mother do. Now he's the man, right? And he wasn't even comfortable with bringing his daughter around another woman so early on into the situation if it wasn't going to be a situation that was going to be for the lifetime. Because I'm not going to be bringing women in and out of my daughter's life, right? I'm not going to be doing that. And when it came down to your friends, they said that you was fucking. That you was fucking him, them, day. One was coming, one was leaving. You was going to this nigga house in lingerie trying to get him to fuck you until he turned you down because he told you you was going to come out here and have to tell the truth now. They want to talk about the factors of the situation of the steps. Oh, this woman was broken. Okay. Okay. This woman was broken. Okay. And the factors of when you create some shit for it to be some shit, and now you have to sit in that shit, it's going to eventually be some breaking of some shit. And when you realize that a person is serious and they're no longer playing, then it's going to bring to the forefront some real fucking emotion. Because even if you come out, that doesn't mean that we're not going to be together. Robert is not with that fucking woman. Robert is not with that woman. So y'all could say, do he still love her? He probably got love for her because that's his child's fucking mother. But love or in love with her to want to be with her at this point in time, I would think the fuck not. And even if you as a person may not find that man attractive, bitches out here is giving up pussy for less. You see, Jonelle is broken, Bree fucking him. Jonelle is broke and Bree fucking him. So what makes it unbelievable that it's hard to get pussy, friend? It's really not. It's really not. So if the man was just looking for some ass, friend, you don't think he couldn't get some ass, friend? She the one who thought that he was out there sneaking and geeking, right? That's what they say. She the one who thought he was out there fucking and entertaining bitches every day. Oh, he want to be outside and this, that, and the third, right? So you know he could get some coochie. Hey, Lily, I'm happy you caught me live, baby. So you know that he could get some bitches because you was worried about him being with some bitches while he was with you. And now you actually got a man, a nickel, because he ain't a man, right? That you know is creeping with bitches, right? It ain't a guess. The bitches done confronted you, right? They done confronted you. Pretty Bree came out here and told you that she creamed on your on your nigga couch. Yep. She said she creamed on the couch where you sit with your kids. That's what she said. And you ain't come out here and say nothing. And that's because that nigga told you better not say nothing to her because he knows. Pretty Bree, she wants all the fucking smoke. You cannot entertain somebody that's an original entertainer. And when you do things naturally, you're not going to have a person come at you fake. Right? And Bree, I know the shit that'll make you break. I am on your nigga's dick. I am fucking it. Like, that's what's happening. That's what's happening. Anytime you got to make your nigga go to group to stop fucking other bitches and only fuck you, oh no. Oh no. I would not be chasing a nigga just to make sure that he ain't fucking the next bitch. If you need another bitch that bad, have her. Have her. Oh, my bad. This is coming from a person that they said is not married, right? Oh, yeah. Psych. See, people get to pick and choose. Oh, yeah, y'all like my cup? This is the cup that I'm giving out, the mugs that I'm going to be giving out in my members only. For my first 10 top tier people, this is the glass that you will be getting. Sure is, sure is. And yours come with honey. And it's raw honey in there and some equal. It is. It sure is. But I'm trying to figure out why Pretty Bree didn't get no energy. They didn't even attack her. They ain't said shit to her. The uneven ankle lady. And then that's one thing I was gonna say. See, Tay got ADHD, y'all. But let's get back to the fact is Jeannie knows everything about that girl. For a year when she act like she was defending her husband and she was out here as the internet sister or whatever because she was going in the factors of defense of this man, the shit that she said about that lady friend, I witnessed it, okay? I witnessed it. I witnessed it. No smoke, Alexis. She ain't want no smoke. They, okay? None of them, they, the group, the whole, okay? We done been all type of shit just because we spoke on it. And a bitch come and say she creamed on your nigga couch. She said she was in there like, do the brand. Do the brand. Don't stop. Hit it, hit it. Hit it. Right. And then she said that when she left, you had to come because it was almost time for payroll. Right. And that's why we always get promotional videos for him around payday, friend. Like last time y'all was dancing in the sand. Like, you mean to tell me, right? First of all, your pimp took you to, I guess that was a resort. And the only thing you did was step in the sand, right? Step in the sand ain't really take you nowhere, ain't really did nothing, Nathan, right? That's the only thing, only place y'all went, right? But then this bitch get to come in your house, right? And tell you that she creamed on your couch, right? And you want to be mad at us. I'm confused. I'm confused. And didn't Pretty Bree call? Yes, she did. Yes, she did. And not for nothing, if you want to be realistic, not only did she say it, she said a couple of other things that Jonelle be saying about Bree too. So I'm confused. Your nigga was pillow talking with another bitch about you. And then he made you pay for that too. You spent over 200,000 on this man. And they say that's because that's the type of person that you are, a controlling person. They said that you was fucking the pastor, the deacon, and anybody else that you could have been meeting. All she could do was step in the sand. That's all she did was step in the fucking sand. Okay, well, her TikTok outfit, she had to wear them shits there somewhere. She ain't got no pool in her motherfucking backyard for her to be getting 400,000 a motherfucking year. She better move to that retirement estate where uneven ankles live at or live at. You mean to tell me you getting paid that much and your kids ain't even got a backyard to go play in? Okay, and when you renting something, that means that the person that you renting from. That mean the person that you renting from, when they mind change, your mind got to change too. So if that mean that person, if they decide to sell their property at any point in time or switch owners, and that owner no longer wants the tenants that's in that residence to be there, that mean when they make a move, you also have to make a move. So that mean your living situation is not stable. That doesn't have anything to do with money, and money changes. Let's just be honest. And I'd rather see what I've learned in my big girl age, this age, because see, just because you are a certain age doesn't make you grown, right? Your actions is what make you a grown adult. Because your age, you can be an age that's supposed to solidify. Thank y'all for becoming a member. Now she got people. Now she got people backtracking their stories. The same people who came out and told what was happening. Well, make sure she backtrack and they post that video of Anaya saying that she only came out here to say that shit because she was Bree friend and she seen that what the situation was turning into, and she was telling Brianna to shut the fuck up, but she would never listen. And she's telling her like, listen, they're only saying the shit that you say. They're only repeating the information that you are given. So if you don't say shit, they won't have shit to say. Or at least if you do go out there, you don't have to go out there with the shit that you do choose to go out there with. But she didn't listen. So make sure if they're going to be bringing archives of friends, make sure they put that friend up there, because that's the same friend that made sure that she came back in retrospect to apologize within her situation for the shit that she did to Robert within the situation, because overall the situation was fucked up. And she found out that the friend she thought was friend was mean as fuck. She called this girl fat. Told this girl she was fucking fat. Bitch, I stand in the paint for you and you gonna talk about you gonna call me fat, bitch? Bitch, bitch. Oh no. Bitch, bitch. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So make sure they pull up all the archives. And if they pulling up archives, does this mean that Uneven Ankles is gonna go find Anna? Because we still don't know what's the case with Anna, if she's dead or alive, to be honest. So if they're gonna be bringing out some archives, or they gonna be bringing out those records where they thought that they was about to rob this lady for all her motherfucking money, and she beat them in their motherfucking head. That's how you know that motherfucker is a con artist, okay? She will con the motherfucker about out some shit. And it ain't that she talked them out of it. And when you dealing with certain people, right? Some people, just because they don't say much, people will take them as fucking stupid, right? But just because I choose to let you think what you think, that doesn't make me stupid at all, baby. That makes you the person that's stupid, right? I never said nothing to give you a different point of view, right? So if you think that me being quiet makes me stupid, boo, then the joke is on you. And see, they be thinking that people don't say much or stupid much. And unfortunately for you, that means that not for nothing, the people that is speaking less is observing more. Okay. And I'd rather be more observant than speak out of pocket. And that's why a lot of times I don't give a fuck what nobody say, because I know how to be in a place in my business, the business that pays me. That's why even when people be going through shit on the internet, if it don't have nothing to do with me, it don't have nothing to do with me. Period, baby. If it ain't about the content, it ain't about nothing. Anything else is entertainment purposes only. Even though my content is entertaining, right? I am still a human and I like entertainment. But I want to know if all the records gonna come out, because you had your husband out here signing for a woman and her money. And then this lady just so happened to go missing. She went missing. She went missing. You had D him and a couple of other people out here like, where's Anna? So I'm just trying to make sure if they opening up the vote, are we opening up the whole vote? Because not for nothing, this is about to get interesting. This is about to be getting real interesting. Don't be playing Anaya old fucking videos where she's trying to downplay the truth or whatever the case may be. Play the video where she actually told the truth. Actually play that video. And see, I'm gonna just put something out in the air, right? In that video, she said that she was defending Bree due to the fact is that people were saying that she don't do shit with her kids and this, that, and that was back then. That's not even today. The new content creators that came out today and took a noticing that the kids is getting pushed to the back burner is something that has been brought to the forefront before. And the way that people deflected that attention is because she don't get no time. She's always with her kids. She was with the kids 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So you know they needed to get out, and that's how the situation happened in the car. And she wound up getting, yeah, bitch. Listen, I'm not dealing with this. I'm not. I'm not. And I'm just gonna be honest. I don't know why people be acting like they unrealistic, like we on some fairy tale type shit. Nigga, when I got grown, I found out that Snow White was being fucked by the 7 dwarfs, okay? It wasn't no childlike fairy tale shit going on. So don't be fucking fooled by the shit that people choose to tell you. But if I could avoid a situation, I'm very much going to. And bitch, if you in my car and you acting all fucking crazy, yes, you very much can get out. Cause as a man, with you being in this car and you acting like that, I could go to fuck to jail. And we as women, when we listen, I don't know about y'all, but I know when I'm fully invested, I'm fully invested. Okay. Fully invested. So if I feel a way, I felt the way, another person is definitely going to feel me. And if you know that you are a person that can go, because I could go from 1 to 10 sometimes. It's the nice people most time, because if I'm nice, if I'm not being nice, it's because a person gave me a reason to not be so nice. So don't tell me how not nice to be when you didn't worry about me being nice to you in the first place, baby. Right? Yo, I don't know why StreamYard is like this, y'all, for the last couple of days, but for some reason they got this dumb ass share your referral link over the fucking comments, right? So in order for you to try to slide your comments up, you have to try to go on the sides of where it says to share your link. The other day when I was on live, I was reading my comments off of the TV in order to try to keep up somewhat. And that's all it's ever been like from the vloggers to the watchers. We the people wouldn't know anything about, right, cuckoo for dick if it wasn't for her. And that's on period. If it wasn't for her, we wouldn't know half the shit that we do know, all of the shit that we do know. But even the shit that we do know, that don't mean that once we do know it, we gonna play the role like other fucking people and try to sweep some shit under the rug and act like it never happened. No, let's talk about it. So I want to know if they going to, why are we talking about Robert? She's not with him. She ain't felt that dick in years now. Okay, but the person that is giving her pole is actually giving her pole. Okay, you don't look. She look like she just been crying. All right, it's sad to say. That's why that filter that I put over her face, it fitted perfectly. It went exactly what it is that I only put what I see. Okay, and I seen that girl crying out because I'm gonna tell you why. She probably want to come to this internet and talk some shit, but she can't afford to talk the shit that she normally talk, right? So the way that she's going to be able to talk to, aside from the factors of using us to throw shots at Robert, girl, Robert ain't worried about you, and that's why you mad. Mm-hmm. That's why you mad because where you thought a person wouldn't be able to live without you, even with all the hardship that came after you and because of you, they're still living, boo boo. And I don't see you putting no messages up talking about this man want to be back, or he had the option to have his family back, which you were part of it. He said he didn't want it. He said he didn't want it. You call Kevin, right? Because remember, Kevin's a therapist. And at that point in time, you respected his therapy until it didn't fit your narrative. You didn't give a fuck about his therapy. You just wanted him to convince his brother to do what the fuck you wanted him to do. And once you seen that was not working, you said fuck him too. Now Kevin became gay and all type of other shit that was strange because he wasn't beneficial into the factors of your plan of getting Robert back with your crazy ass friend, and he just been gone ever since. So anybody that was attached to him, you came for in some type of way, even down to the factors of Toya. I don't give a fuck about what the situation is now in 2025. I don't involve myself in it. As you can see, I don't speak on it or nothing. Anything that has to do with the content, that's about it. And at a point in time, Toya was definitely a part of the content because you used them same 3 million people to threaten that woman, her children, and her fucking husband. And not only did you threaten or use them to threaten her, you also made them go to the factors of the full extent of trying to remove money and food out of her kid's mouth. But we see that that's nothing strange because that's the same thing that you had these women do on an everyday basis when it came down to your husband. Not thinking smart enough, like, you know what? This man is still gonna need to take care of my kid. But now let's talk about the nigga that you with now that got thick fucking hips. What the fuck has he put into the situation that is worth protecting so much? And nigga, if you don't choose to tell your story no more, don't worry. Enough of us got it to tell it. Okay? And just like a TV has reruns, you know how you ever, like back in the days before all this cable and shit, or even if you had cable or on cable, you know how BET plays the same thing over and over and over and over again? That's their fucking channel. If they choose to play repeats and replays over and over again, who the fuck is going to tell them something? Go to a different channel, right? But if it's going to be on repeat, we're gonna need to know what we repeating because we can't repeat fake abuse, right? Why waste time repeating fake abuse when we can actually reveal real abuse? Okay, because it's happening. I think all week I'm gonna make my thumbnail the picture with the fingernail, because I got it. Okay. So I think that might be my thumbnail all week. I might do a private live off of that picture too. Cause I got some things to say. And I be thinking that, you know what, they just be scouting through people videos just to strike them. I don't give a fuck. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. I'ma still feel how I feel. And if the only way that you could try to shut somebody up is by attacking a platform, then that already proves that what the person is saying has some type of right, and you just don't want that information to get out so people could know that your ass is wrong. But I don't give a fuck. Her words. Say that again. Her words. Just like I said in my video yesterday, her words. All her words. Okay? I don't come up here putting words in people's mouth. Like, right. I didn't come out here and put words in those people's mouth that they was going to be unpacking Sierra and her chicken nugget and her belt situation and using that to try to attack the content creators to say that we didn't defend her. No, I'm more on fee timing. Okay, I'm more on Queen fee timing. I don't give a fuck what y'all say at the end of the day. All right, why the fuck talk to the workers when we could talk to the boss? Let's talk about this abuse, honey. Let's talk about it. Fuck talking about turtles. Turtles is protected. They come with a shell. All right, they tuck duck in a motherfucking shell. But let's talk about this motherfucking abuser. Let's talk about him. Guess they wasn't paying attention when Cat Williams said that everything would be exposed. Let's say that, Tanya. Fuck out of here. They wasn't listening. They wasn't listening. They was not listening. They was not listening at all. Okay? But they know that the people that watch them listen to anything that they say. It doesn't matter if it's right or wrong, baby. Okay? It's just the factors of the cult like following. Okay. If this what you say it is, this is what it is. It's not because I have my own belief. All right. So at the end of the goddamn day, it been exposed, right? That her nickel with the thick hips and the long tooth, right? The moose, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He's an abuser. So fuck talking about turtles. We ain't, that shit ain't about nothing. Ain't nobody call them motherfucking turtles. And turtles is something that hide in the motherfucking shell. You've been hiding the motherfuckers since you said that you had them. I can't identify something that I can't see. So I called them blanket A and blanket B. Michael Jackson named his motherfucking baby blanket. So is that fucking illegal? No, the fuck it's not. So with that being said, okay, they in their shell. Let's leave the turtles in their fucking shell and let's get to the real situation. Let's get to the real situation. Okay. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about that. Because if y'all out here and y'all really for a woman being defended because y'all feel like she being bullied, how could you allow her to be bullied in her own home? In his home. She goes to his home to be bullied. Let's talk about it. Clock that T. People want to be attacking content creators. With the time that y'all spent, y'all be spending money on people records? I ain't gonna never find a bitch that's not important, that important, to go and seek out that much information on her. Who was her granddaddy? Who was her uncle? The aunts, the cousin. When the bitch ain't paid her bills? When the last time she had a GYN checkup? Do she shave? Don't she shave? Is her nipples the same size? I could never care that much about a bitch that I'm gonna be spending my money to look her up. Why the fuck I'm looking up a bitch when everything that I need to know about the bitch I need to know is free information on the internet? But you gonna go and spend money on me? That goes to show you a dizzy fucking broad. And anybody that's on your team and down with the, like, y'all got records on people like y'all a motherfucking, like, that is crazy. That is crazy. I'ma say it again. That's some crazy shit. Like y'all got fouls on people. Like nigga, how the fuck y'all on live, right? With each other, with an audience watching y'all while y'all behind the scenes watching another bitch. Y'all discussing another bitch on your live to keep the people in your live entertained, but not realizing they entertained by the other bitch, not you. Because if I'ma stay on the live watching a bitch talking about a bitch, it's because I'm more focused on the bitch that they talking about versus the bitch that's talking, right? In that case, right? So I'm not gonna be on my live letting a bitch know, listen, I'm going through all her pictures. Girl, you see this picture? Girl, you see that bang? And who's that man? Who's the man she's with? Like, well, god damn. I told you. She wanted to be Bree little man in a fucking boat. She looks like a little man in a fucking boat. You know when your little man come out in the boat, when you get a little horny, that shit look like a little hard dick, right? She looks like a little hard dick over there. So anytime your little man in the boat peek out, that's her. She gets aroused by Bree. I'm starting to think at this point in time because she does this little man in the boat thing on a regular basis. What the fuck? You running around here looking like a little dick for the next bitch. You looking up naked? Oh, Jesus. Say it ain't so. You got bitches that's working in department stores, right? They got some positions to where, okay, you may need to look up a person's credentials to see if they are suitable for this certain job. Bitch, why the fuck is you looking up bitches evictions and this? Okay, what do a bitch being evicted have to do with her being able to tell the motherfucking truth? I'm confused. Even if I was a bitch sleeping on the fucking couch, I heard the truth from the couch. I'm going to tell my truth from the fucking couch. Why the fuck does my couch matter? My truth does, though. My truth does, though. I don't give a fuck if I ain't have enough glue for my dentures. If I decided to come up here and let my truth fucking speak, then that's what the fuck it would be, baby. Why the fuck do y'all think the little things is the big things? Bitch, I knew I ain't have no motherfucking teeth when I went to the dentist to replace them. I'm the bitch that signed to have them pulled the fuck out. But what y'all should have been pulled the fuck out is the truth, because it seems like it's not in use. Y'all really paying. I could have told you, but I mean, don't get, why the fuck you ain't pay me for my own information? At least it would have been more like of some real information. I got some shit that the internet ain't got and that you can't find out through the courts or through whatever collection agency y'all going through to find out the information that y'all find out. What y'all using, like Equifax or something? You mean to tell me y'all got a bitch that's running around looking like a little dick, sending y'all out on missions and shit? Like collectively, she said, like, I remember when Fee did the video, not for nothing, not throwing her in the mix, but this is true. I remember when she did her live and her and Lil Dick was going back and forth in the beginning, right? And Fee said when she first got on the team, this Little Dick passed her over all the fouls on everybody. Like, this is CSI and shit. Like, bitch, we got fouls. Like a menu, like when y'all open up the fucking files, you mean to tell me there's a picture and then next to the person's picture, it's all the information that you have found out about this person, right? And then once a person possibly speak on something that you don't like, y'all go through the fucking Rolodex of files. Because there was a lot of people over here. That's a lot of people to be looking up. That's a lot of fucking money to be spending on people you say you don't fucking care about. When I know my mouth is a motherfucking weapon, and I ain't gotta look for shit on a person to have shit to say about a person that I'm looking at on an everyday basis, right? But she said, hey, everybody coming in. She said that when she first got over there, that Lil Dick gave her a file with everybody information, right? Everybody, not just anybody, but everybody. They got a file on everybody. They even got a file on their own. So if any of their own gets out of line, then the file that they done collected, these things come out. Now, my thing, I'm confused, right? They went to this file, they gave out these files, but who did these files shut the fuck up? Who? I'm trying to figure out who. Blessings to you, Sierra. And that's one of the reasons that I'm having this conversation, because you's a real G. And don't ever think you got scars because you flying with stripes, baby. You are definitely somebody that I look into and look up to on the everyday basis, because you had the strength to remove yourself from your situation. So when you include yourself in these situations, it's basically like advocating for the women that actually need the strength. So when you got bold, little dickhead ass bitches out here using this shit as if it's something funny to run with, I don't appreciate it. Okay. So salute to you, beautiful. Salute to you. Yes, they are invested. Yes, they got fouls, child. They got fouls. Listen, I don't know if Queen Fee still in here. Is if Queen Fee is in here still, she probably at work, so she probably popping in and out. But if she was still in here, she definitely would be able to tell you that yes, they got fouls on people. They got files on people. But me personally, my file, I don't know, my file probably empty. I don't know what my file consists of. I don't even give a fuck about a file, because me personally, people live through life. You don't wake up with a clean sheet of paper and then go to sleep with a clean sheet of paper. At some point in time, some things is going to be written down on that paper. Some things that's written down on paper, you don't even like them yourself. But if you are of a person that wants better, you're going to try to do everything in your power to change the person that you are, to become a better person that you choose to be. Just because they can pull up one chapter of your life, that doesn't mean that that's where you are now. You're not even talking about the same person no more. I am not her. I am a growner version of what I used to be. So the things that you caught me doing at 22 and 23, you're not going to catch me doing at 46. So if I got evicted at 26 and 27, that don't got nothing to do with me at 46 and 48. And even down to the factors of that, we're not gonna act like because I'm a realistic ass person. And throughout the factors of a lot of people being on this line in social media, a lot of people started becoming real heavy on social media when the pandemic happened. Okay. When the pandemic happened, a lot of people lost resources, lost jobs, and lost a lot of different situations that they were in that they was able to maintain, because now the money, the economy, and everything around us have changed. So a lot of people had to try to maintain from where they was at after losing everything that they fucking had. So a lot of people never really actually picked up fully after pandemic happened. And then you have people out here getting these fake PPP loans and all type of shit. So at the end of the day, they was blaming people for it. But I'm just gonna be honest with you. A lot of people black backs was up against the fucking wall, because I have been conditioned to working for this company for years, and this is why it's good to work for your fucking self, right? I've been working for this company for 25 motherfucking years, and I had benefits and all type of shit that was included. Now, because of something that happened out of my control and out of the company's control, everybody lose. So all these 25 years that I've worked for, it basically sums itself up to basically nothing. I gotta live for the now, because I don't know what's going to happen later. A lot of people still had kids to feed, households to fucking run, bills to fucking pay, car payments to pay off, water bills. Like, let's talk about it. Some people have medicine. Everybody don't get Medicaid. Some people actually pay for their medical. So people had to try to make a way out of no way. And sometimes that was the way that people went about to do it. But a lot of people lost their homes throughout the factors of after coming out of the pandemic, to be honest. A lot of people, she mad fee ain't respond like, but I thought that was a safe place to have an opinion. Listen, it ain't no safe place to have an opinion because you're not there off of the factors of your opinion. The only way you could be over there is off the factors of their opinion. And I don't want shit that got to do with gates, bitch. You ain't locking me up in fucking jail. What the fuck you mean behind the gates? Nigga, just the fact that a person is telling you that y'all locked the fuck, no. What type of fucking listen? Don't bring your military shit over here, bitch. I ain't locked up nowhere, Nick. Don't put me behind no motherfucking gates, no chains, no nothing. Dead ass. Stop fucking playing with people. Y'all gonna spend a whole weekend talk about John. Talk about him. Okay? Little head ass came out here and she did a good job of it at first because she filled in the blanks. Yeah, we knew that job wasn't shit. And when I came out the end of that picture and this, that, and the third, yes. So now not only do we have her documented that she said it, now there's another person that she told that said it too, which is a witness. All right. And when you in court, you know you could bring a witness, right? You know you could bring a witness, right? Hey, my fairy. Hey, Laki. I'm so happy you caught my live, beautiful. I appreciate you being here. All right, because we trying to figure out why the fuck this weekend we gonna spend talking about chicken nuggets and barbecue sauce and something that doesn't have anything to do with the resource or the situation that we are dealing with right now that has to do with one abuser, and we talking about fake abuse with a person that's no longer even with Boo Boo. Robert is not even with this girl. Nowhere near this girl. Ain't trying to fuck with this girl in no type of way. So why are we opening up the old abuse allegations when there's so much new abuse going on? Like, Lakey, we gonna have a busy weekend, baby. They gonna have Tay out here like she got Tourette's. And I don't even go live that often, but I might go live a lot more this weekend just because I am, listen, they say we listen, but we don't judge. I'm judging. They say we listen, but we don't judge. I'm judging. Mm-hmm. Because even down to the factors of hearing the audio with Neo and her talking about how she thought, yes, you thought right, girl. They trying to cover up the factors of one abuser to push it off on somebody that was not an abuser at all. And as long as you stick to the script of going at Robert, you're cool with them. All right. You are not supposed to speak on Bree New Peace. All right, that's where you fucked up, honey. You was not supposed to hear. Your video was supposed to bring enlightenment to women, right? That's actually dealing with the situation to get out. But they don't want that. That's not what they want for her. They want whatever the situation calls for. They are actually covering up the situation to make it comfortable for her and her abuser. So now this week, we done heard a whole bunch of bullshit and irrelevancy because Bree wants to continue to stick with the dick that she's with to have a new beginning. And unfortunately, they can't have a new beginning with all this old shit out here that she brung out here that is actually new shit because they only been together for 2 years, right? And if you've been out your old situation for 2 years and in your new situation for 2 years, and the things that came to the forefront has to do with the 2 years that we are currently in, then that has to do with no new beginnings, right? She can't love him in public with people knowing that this is the same man that choked the shit out of her. She can't love him in public with people knowing that this is the same man that cheats on her every chance that he gets. She can't love him in public with people knowing how stupid he makes her look on the regular basis. So with us constantly coming out here reminding people that he choked her, reminding people that he cheated, and reminding people that he's a liar or whatever else the case that she said, she don't like that. So now what she's going to do is come out here, right? She's going to come out here and basically try to have her and other people, little head ass dick, right? Do damage control to change the narrative. But the narrative is what the narrative is. This is why I'm confused why we are where we are. Because if it's wrong, people are going to find out what's right, right? And what's wrong to me is how you up here fucking with Harmony Speaks, because she be on the factors of the shit that you got going on with that motherfucking moose. She don't talk about no children, baby. Neither do Lupac or any of the other people that you got on that fucking list, sis. The same people that you got defended is the same people that was talking about your kids. So I'm confused how this situation became a situation about kids when the only people that been talking about your kids in a negative way is the same people that you got defending and covering up your situation, baby. That live, Harmony had me like when I tell you I was on the floor. Hey, DI, I was on the floor when I tell you. Harmony said, "Stop fucking lying, Brianna." She said, like when you helping a child with their homework and the answer is right there and you getting frustrated because they saying everything else except for what the answer is and it's right there in their fucking face. Harmony sounded like a frustrated parent at that motherfucking time. Like, why is you fucking playing with me? Okay, you sitting on here lying on me to millions of fucking people, steady dropping my government name and doxing me just to try to put the attention on me, to try to take the attention off your nickel. Off your nickel. If you gonna fuck with me because you fucking with me. Don't fuck with me by lying on me. And that's my whole thing. This bitch gonna post my video in Snap, right? Talking about I called her kids turtles, right? But you know the bitch is a liar. So let me tell you what she did. She edited the video to the point of her liking, right? Now, mind you, in my video, because Tay gonna say what the fuck she's saying. I'm not taking it back for no fucking body. You felt it, you felt it. If I know I wasn't doing nothing wrong, nothing that you say is going to make what you did right. All right. Now she posted on Snap because people be sneaky snapping, right? People be sneaky snapping. They feel like because they put shit on their Snapchat, people not gonna see it other places that they at, right? So she tries to drop the video on her Snap and tell her followers in her Snap, yeah, look at her. This is the person that was talking about my babies, and I'm not gonna bitch. I'm from New York. I don't know what the fuck you thought, but I don't give a fuck if it was from how can I say mm, any fucking where across the motherfucking globe on the fucking sun. I don't give a fuck. Don't lie on me. Okay, you're gonna try to say that I said one thing and I didn't. I said it was the turtles for me. Girl, bye. Don't nobody want to see blanket A and blanket fucking B. It is not that fucking serious. That's what the fuck I said, because I found it really funny that y'all tried to accuse Robert of getting pictures of whatever y'all had in the back of that car. And the person definitely said y'all go out and buy. Did you go out and buy what you saying that you conceived? Did you go out and buy what you saying that you conceived? Because unless you actually went out and bought two motherfucking turtles, then the comment wasn't what the comment is being made to fucking be. So that's confusing to me. And I found that shit funny. You ain't gonna tell me when I can he laugh. You can't tell me when I can laugh. I don't give a fuck. Who the fuck said non-rich people can't have a sense of fucking humor? And my rich ain't got to be your rich. Because obviously your rich, if you saying that your rich is rich, I don't ever want to be your type of rich. I don't ever want to be your motherfucking type of rich. Please believe me. So when they say that people be hating on what? Delusion? 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 The demon says she don't care about blanket A anyway. Yes. And she said if they look anything like they motherfucking daddy, she ain't even gonna be able to look at him. Let's continue the whole speech. She said, and I repeat, he ain't cute. He ain't cute. And if the babies come out looking anything like him, I ain't gonna be able to look at him. Her words. Her words. Those was definitely her words, baby. Yep. The people that you got defending, they was like, he ain't cute. They calling your nigga all kind of ugly behind your back. They saying he looks like a fucking snapping turtle. I seen somebody write that in the comments and I laughed. I laughed so hard. I said shit, so many people saying he look like a turtle. Now I'm gonna have to say he a moose. And he looked like a fucking moose too. How the fuck could he look like a moose and a turtle at the same time? He like a fucking turtle mixed moose. A turtle moose. A turtle moose mix. Hey, Brandy. Don't nobody really, it's not about that, right? The fact she was charging people to see babies that they never got a chance to see is beyond me. That's crazy. Ain't that scam? Ain't that scamming? That way, how Redder used to say, that's a scammity wimity. That is definitely considered a scammity wimity. Redder, they out here doing scammity wimities. They out here running scammity wimities on the people. Yes, they is. That is a scammity wimity. Anytime you charge people for something, having them thinking that they're going to see something and they never get to see it, did those people get their money back? Did that $9.99 get returned? Because I'm just gonna be honest, at the time we were saying it, and this is why they don't be liking the content creators, because we don't shut the fuck up. We talk too much. They say they talk too much, but they just, how the fuck is somebody that could barely talk too motherfucking much? Bitch, you babble too much. You babble too much. You babble blah, 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 blah. Only every other word that comes within the sentence actually can be figured the fuck out. So that's not talking too much. That's babbling too motherfucking much, right? But that's why they be mad at us, because they be trying to think that we supposed to just fall for anything that somebody's saying. We be the ones to be like, for real? I know they ain't think that like when that picture came out. Nobody bought it. Nobody. Like Keith Sweat, sing it with me. Nobody, baby. When they dropped that picture, that little dickhead ass over there, right? Put out, right? Nobody fell for it. Not one person. Not one person. Not one person fell for that. And that's why they had to do damage control all over again. Because nobody fell for the shit, friend. If we so stupid, why the fuck we never go for the shit that y'all putting down? But all the motherfucking coke-like people over there that y'all keep around, they do. They do. Hey, son. I'm confused. Little dickhead ass over there. She trying to cover. Look, she can't even cover her motherfucking feet. Them ankles will never be the same size again. Them shits is under pressure. Under pressure. How the fuck her ankles come with pressure points? Her sneakers come with pressure points. Stop fucking playing. Stop playing. My girl, Unicorn, I'm in and out. I'm at the office. Yes. I was telling you how little dickhead ass, how when people come in on that side, the first thing they do is give them a foul on everybody that's on this side. How they actually be paying for people records, right, Fee? And they be like, listen, this is such and such foul. Yeah, little dickhead ass. And then them bitches got to be having disabilities, because if you all of that in the real world and say who you is, why the fuck you need a bitch that ankles don't even match up to the same equivalency for you to be underneath? Underneath what? I'm not. Wait a minute. See, everybody on this side works for them motherfucking selves. It's not no following situation, even if you support somebody else. It was times where there was multiple people on other people's platforms showing, love and support to their other fellow content creator, because sometimes a group conversation is better than a single conversation, right? So, when you bring multiple people up, it opens up the conversation, right? So that's what that was, right? But everybody over there is forced to march to the beat of one drum. And that's the beat of the drum of little dickhead ass, right? And little dickhead ass over there be having these people do some shit that I didn't think that grown people would be willing to do if it wasn't off of their own accords. Now, if I'm gonna do some shit, I'm gonna do some shit because that's the shit that I'm doing, period, right? But ain't no bitch gonna be missing me. I'm not no doja for no. What I look like being a doja? A doja. Do y'all know what a doja is? Huh? A person that you could send on dummy missions, right? Like the neighborhood person everybody sends to the fucking store, or run, get this, do that, get that. Oh, you go do that. Yeah, that's a dummy mission, right? So you mean to tell me they really think that they got an organization going on over there and they title is sisterhood or some shit like that, but the actual title is dummy mission. The actual title of their group is Dummy Mission, because at any point in time, anybody that's within that group is going to be on a dummy mission to try to protect the missions of the other dummies that might come behind them. And unfortunately, there's a couple of fucking dummies that fall up underneath that one fucking big little dickhead ass dummy. Yeah, I'm gonna call her little man in the boat all fucking weekend. That's little man in the fucking boat. I told y'all that last weekend she was little man in the fucking boat. Don't she remind you of a dark-skinned little clitoris? Don't she remind you of a fucking clitoris? You know, like when the clitoris peek out, when you tell that nigga to get it. Now, some women have an exposed clitoris. That shit is already out there for the peeking, like beat me up. But you know, some clitorises you got to get on the inside and bring that motherfucker out. You got to find what you're looking for, right? But she just seen one of those oversized clitorises that's just hanging outside of the boat. Yeah, she's just a fucking clitoris, like the tip of a clitoris. Like her head is shaped like the fucking peak of a clitoris. Listen, she got me pissed off, y'all. Only on the factors of that. Because I can't believe the fact is that a woman at that big grown ass age gonna say, oh, they want to be coming out here talking about the abuse with John now. So then let's go back and open up the files and talk about that was fake. So you mean to tell me y'all about to reiterate fake information again? That's a charge. That's a charge. For you to knowingly put information back out that you found out that was fake, and now you knowingly know that it is fake, and for you to repeat it or put it back out knowing that it's fake, that's calling you a repeat offender. You know, like how a clitoris repeatedly gets aroused when somebody fucks with her. Mm-hmm. You repeatedly get aroused when you feel like you could do some demonic shit to save your friend. Because why everything that you do to have to save her have to be on some down low shit? If a person ain't guilty or don't do shit like y'all say that she do, why can't you basically defend her in a proper light that don't take no snake and shit that comes behind it? Because if she's all right, y'all should be able to show her all right. But when a person is not all right or ain't doing shit right, then that's when you have to try to do things to cover up the factors of the not right with more not right. So this weekend, we're going to be experiencing a whole bunch of fake, not right shit. I'm just giving y'all a heads up. And if people ask me, yes, the fuck, I go to them fucking bitches' bushes. I do. I'm a content motherfucking creator. All right. I don't like nothing catching me by fucking surprise. I like to be 10 steps a motherfucking head. So if y'all want to know what the fuck we gonna be listening to, they going to check all they motherfucking old boats for old ass information to try to bring up some shit on Robert when he ain't the one that knocked her in between the washing machine and motherfucking dryer. But because they're forced to stay behind the gate like they in jail, because jail got gates. Jail got motherfucking gates. Okay. Jail got gates, okay? The gates that I know, people have certain gates to enter to their mansions and stuff like that. But most of the times, anything that come with a gate, I don't want it. So I'm good on that. LOL, someone, Sierra says, don't nobody care how they look. Right. I don't know what the hell that was. Because this StreamYard thing is doing its own thing. So if a share link go up there, y'all, I'm sorry. Right, damn right. I don't know why the fuck people is trying to act like, I don't know. Queen Fee got them pissed off, honey. I wonder if it was the spin. Let me see, y'all. Y'all think it was the spin? Because, I think it was the spin. When Queen Fee starts spinning in that chair, they know shit about to hit the fan. I think she spent one too many. She got them bitches dizzy. Oh shit, bars. Bang, 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 bang. But I've been live for a minute. It's about to be 1 o'clock. I got to go do some motherly things. The weather is going to be nice this weekend. So make sure you stay out the way of chicken nuggets, barbecue sauce, sweet and sour. I definitely appreciate everybody that definitely, how can I say, supported me in this live. My children will thank you appreciatively, because that's who is going to go to over this weekend. It's Easter weekend. And listen, if didn't nobody tell you that they love you today, they definitely do. Okay, I definitely do. One hand washes the other, both hands washes the face. If you see your next sister queen, the crown crooked, fix it. And you ain't got to diss her to do it. Your girl Tay is out. Bree, Bree, Bree. This one is for you, girl. We're gonna talk about y'all now. We're gonna continue. So I don't know what you're gonna do and who you're gonna call Ghostbusters. I guess that's who Sherelle is, the Ghostbusters, right? Ghostbusters. But if anything that I can say to you and be true, just get your act together, boo, and everything will turn out for the best for you. I'm out.